So, this, and the game is here. Elite Dangerous. VR mode, of course. Fairly good lighting condition, not excellent, but I should be rather visible. I just cleaned my lens. You really have to clean them often with the index because they sit closer to your eyes compared to the other VR headsets. You can even bring them even closer, but unfortunately that's a no-go for me because I use prescription lenses with it. I'm slightly astigmatic, otherwise I would see nothing. I actually began playing VR without any kind of prescription lenses or glasses because they're very uncomfortable to wear in most headsets. But it doesn't work. Let me know, it doesn't work. It doesn't work if you're myopic, and even worse if you're astigmatic. It really gave me quite a headache in the beginning. Okay, this is the controls I'm going to use. And back to main menu. Someone's online. Look at that. Who is it? Social Thinking Portals. He's always online, but he seems to be playing solo. Okay. Open play. James should come. He told me he probably should come. We will see who we can meet. I have a new project for today, no? Since I've been earning so well yesterday, here, I failed my mission, yeah, they were with a short time limit. And they shouldn't have hurt my reputation too much. I was at the maximum, actually. This planetary scan job paid well, yeah, 1.5 million. We are still in the system of, what was its name, Kukuve? It was Kukuve, I think. Yeah. Where actually there was having an outbreak. Is it still in outbreak stage? Let me see. And I earned millions from it while doing mission that brought me to industrial system to come back and bring the medicines to them. And actually, yes, it's still in outbreak. Not only I earned back the money lost with the Corvette the other day, but I made even more from it. And now I'm back at 40 millions. And I have a new project. I want to equip the Federal Corvette with beam lasers, like that Italian player we met the other day, because it seems so damn efficient. I want to have that. And this means I need money. And here is one mission of the kind that I wanted, indeed, because it brings me to an high-tech system. I need a lot of money. The beam lasers class 4 for the Federal Corvette actually cost something like 11 millions each, and then you have to engineer them. So, well, I need money. Just 35 units of water for that much money? No, wait. Boom time delivery. 180 units of water. What's the problem here? What's the hold up? I still have the performance enhancers from yesterday. Yeah, let's see if someone wants them. Actually, there were quite a few missions that wanted these things. Brigade, boom time delivery, 84 units of animal meat. This is also worthy of doing. Accept it. Yeah, wait. And well, these are the ones that are good because this is the only faction was... No, this is also a bit later raised. Planetary scan job. But this is easy for 1 million and 2. Yeah, I get it. And I guess... that's it. Okay, so let me sell this stuff. I hope they buy it, otherwise I'm in trouble. For as much as they do, I mean. Actually, no. What the hell? Performance enhancers, you no longer want them, and they were in the missions like everywhere. And well, it's a bit of a bad practice, but considering the missions I have, I'll have to dump this stuff, I guess. Because it's illegal. Wait, it's illegal. There must be a black market. Yeah, I brought illegal stuff here. I didn't even know it. Good thing they didn't catch me. And look at this. It's actually worth 2 millions. Why was I keeping it? Okay. So I'm now at 44 millions. This is pretty good if I say so myself. And let's get the stuff that I have to bring to these other stations. Yeah. Collect. And collect the animal meat. It's an agricultural system. So let's see what we have. Closest one. Well, they probably both close. I want to go to the one that does... yeah, perfect. The one that does the medicines will be the last I visit, so I can bring back the medicines to this place that really needs it. We'll be flying still the Anaconda from yesterday, but let me check something. No, okay, it's alright. And I might as well go for a full cargo hold. What else do they sell? No, it's a system in an outwork state, so it's only got very low value stuff. Probably not even worth buying. No, let's just go. Got plenty of missions. Let's start to earn well. Once I'm at 50 millions, I guess I can start. No, but I would have to go above. To be safe, probably 60 millions. Because the Corvette has such a damn high rebuy price, as we very clearly demonstrated the day before yesterday by spending 20 millions on my stupid mistake. So before I take that thing out of the hangar, I have to... but we're having the same strange throttle bug from yesterday. What is this? Wait, I should have an advance... Yeah, good thing I have it, the autopilot that brings me out of the station, because there's some strange bug with the throttle. James was having it yesterday as well, I don't know. He's using the same joystick as me, by the way. The Taskmaster T600. It might be part of the problem. Let me understand. What is happening here? I wasn't using the... what's his name? The... manual flight system. There is something strange. You can clearly see that I bring the throttle down, but the ship, okay, now it's slowing down. I have no idea, guys. Let's hope it doesn't turn into a very big problem later on. For the time being, I'll try to go ahead with the missions. Let's see what happens, I mean. And, well, there is also another potential problem. No, I've never been to that place, because I'm a bit wanted. I have a bounty in this area because of the illegal missions we were doing towards the end of yesterday's stream. And now, I also seem to notice that actually I might have lowered my super sampling. It looks a bit muddy. Yesterday I did touch it while demonstrating the game. Let me point at the objective, then we take a look. So it should be a station. Ramelli Terminal. Ooh, it's 100. Already we go far. Well, it's not that far. Just a bit far. Hey, Nix, we're doing big money today. I want to earn well. I want to get the beam lasers for my Corvette. Disable the custom resolution, yeah. Application resolution for Elite Dangerous. Let's bring it like it was. If indeed it does something. We are going to the Ramelli terminal, where I will unload an haul of animal meat, I think it was for them. Ramelli terminal, yeah. In the Lizichni system. Unfortunately, I didn't check it before starting. This is a place that is also far from the star. Not as far as the place where I've been yesterday, but still will take some time. What is this? Unidentified signal source. No, degraded emission, it's not worth it. Unfortunately, I have to go all the way there now because I accepted the mission and it would be a shame not to. So now you will get the wrong impression that this is a game where you end up waiting many minutes to reach your destination, which sometimes is actually true, but not always. It's just that we've been doing a series of unlucky missions. We both yesterday together with James and also today for me. Still, I mean, we're accelerating pretty well. You can see the star getting away there. This is the thing, no? It's actually in the lore of the game. It makes sense from a certain point of view. You can use that incredibly fast hyperspace. Why does it slow me down when I go external view? This is new. You can either use the hyperspace when moving from one star to the next, but actually the only thing that pulls you out of the hyperspace is the star itself. So when you want to go to somewhere that is far from the star, you have to do the long trek to it. And actually I didn't want to do it. Okay, James, I want to make money. I need money to buy the huge beam lasers. 2 of them actually. And then I'll try to engineer them. We might do some more squad mission. I like to do combat today, James, if you feel like it. I think I have the Ferdelance here and the Alliance Chieftain on Kukuve. No, what was the other? Gliese 70 something. And also, well, we could use the Corvette, which still has a pretty good armament for the time being. It will be boring, unfortunately. 5 minutes is the minimum to reach this Ramelli terminal. But I guess it will give some time for James to connect. In the meantime, I'll start Discord. We'll be using it, I guess. So you're actually coming at the right moment, James, because now we have all the time in the world until I reach this Ramelli terminal of mine. No, you have to say no here. Who else is online? Someone I don't remember. Okay, so I should bring this upward since we're always using it, it seems. By the way, Nixon, sorry I sidetracked everyone from your Discord channel to this. Actually, it was by accident. It was the one I created for playing with James Elite Dangerous. In fact, the name comes from Elite Dangerous. Beagle Point is actually a rather famous place in this game. It's a star system on the other side of the Milky Way galaxy that you can reach. It's kind of a pilgrimage, no? Some players try to do it and reach that very far away place just to say they go there. Okay, Nix, I know the deal with your internet. I always have a bad internet, as you very well know, but only for another 24 hours, I hope, because my new provider is sending a technician to my house tomorrow. And well, it will be a bit of a jump in the dark, almost like when you're trying to reach Beagle Point, because who knows, will it perform good actually? Might as well take some steps around the ship while we're waiting, no? We can do it after all, since this is VR, but I've been doing it the last days continuously, and actually it's a bit problematic because I'm taller than the damned ceiling of the ship, and I'd have to walk like this. It's kinda interesting when you do it while moving from one place to the next, no? Gives a very good feeling of presence to VR. But the size of the room is what it is, so it's not like you can do much. And also the problem is that this thing has, well, I'm without a head, but you know the deal by now. The problem is, well, I don't know what I was saying. There is some problem. It's certainly not the ideal way to experience it. The potential is there, but you will need a bigger area, and also I'm too tall. I'm too fucking tall. 1,047,000, and trying to entertain you guys. I'm sorry to begin the scene with something so utterly boring, but it's just the kind of mission that I end up accepting, and for what I know, the next one might be just as bad. Still, I mean, for 1.5 million, we can wait 5 minutes. 1,037,000. We'll be doing combat later, I promise. We might be doing combat very soon if someone interdicts me, but in this hellhole in the middle of nowhere, it's actually rather unlikely. I was running yesterday. I went to the Elite Dangerous subreddit that I used to visit so often when I played this game all the time. And there's a lot of rage for the fact that they're no longer doing the news updates, no, that you used to have here, and we no longer have community goals. It's like they're abandoning the game. Now they're promising a big update by the end of the year that presumably will have some top secret new feature that we're going to really like. What's that? Someone that's trying to interdict me? There is a machine maneuvering to my back. Usually not a good sign. No, but it's minding his own business. 1 minute 15, we're starting to see the orbit lines. This is probably a binary star. There is a lot of rage. People are angry at the company. They really are. It's like they're abandoning such. This game has incredible potential. There is nothing like it at the moment. Star Citizen was supposed to become, maybe eventually, what this game already is, from many points of view. Such a damn shame, really. I can understand the rage. Kinda participate in it, even. It's not like it needs so much effort to create some community goals once per week and maybe write the piece of news that they weren't doing an incredible job of it. Okay, Nick, see you later. And yet, apparently, priorities have shifted and all that. The problem is that they're not monetizing the game as well as they hoped. The whole, what's his name, the premium currency thing isn't working for them as well as they hoped. They're just cosmetics in the end. Probably they should look into the... I think probably the best way to monetize this kind of games... but I'll keep going later. Let me see. Hi Pasquale, hey, thank you for commenting. Se sei italiano, ciao, penso che tu lo sia dal nome. When I play with Oculus Rift on ATS2, Euro Truck Simulator, as soon as I turn on the engine, it pauses. How should I do it? Write me in chat. When you turn on the engine, it pauses. Sounds like it's loading the sound effects, maybe, I don't know. The kind of problem, when you have sudden pauses, often is the drive access. Wait, you want me... Ah, ok, quindi mi stai anche sentendo. Quel tipo di problema personalmente io l'ho vissuto quando il gioco caricava gli effetti sonori. Sembra una cavolata, però l'ho visto succedere. Il gioco è su SSD o su hard disk normale? È una delle due cose. Probabilmente, non lo so, magari è una cavolata. Potresti provare altrimenti a fare ceremonial cons, we don't care about it. Un controllo della cache tramite Steam. Tanto hai il gioco su Steam, ovviamente. Euro Truck Simulator comunque non è ottimizzato benissimo per la realtà virtuale, come sai se ci giochi. Probabilmente da questo punto di vista è uno dei peggiori. Che poi è un peccato perché invece il gioco è... Mettilo su SSD, mettilo su SSD. Hi James, I hear microphone sounds. Ehi, ok, I'm delivering some stuff to Ramelli Terminal at the moment. Prima di tutto devi avere un hard disk SSD. Ce l'hai nel tuo sistema? Comunque è un upgrade molto consigliato, si spende poco e migliori parecchio, non costano granché ormai, anche uno piccolo solo per installare i giochi che fai più di frequente. Secondo me potresti risolvere. Ma te lo fa solo quando avvii il motore o continuamente mentre giochi? I'm responding to an Italian guy here that is telling me he has problems with Euro Truck Simulator and it gives him short pauses when he starts the engine. I don't know. Maybe it's loading the sound effects or something.
It depends whether the machine's good enough for it, I guess. If it's
That's
if it's not a good machine, then
it might be some problem on that kind. Probably. I was going to tell him that he could buy maybe an SSD. It's not like they cost much right now.
Yeah.
They're often discounted. No, I only have 2 hard drives normals, 1 terabyte, only when I start the engine. Probably the best upgrade... No, wait, I should respond in Italian. La cosa migliore che potresti fare per il tuo PC è acquistare un SSD. Magari neanche ci sposti il sistema operativo se non vuoi faticare troppo. Ci installi i giochi che fai più di frequente. Se guardi su Amazon li mettono scontati tipo a 30-40 euro. Non costano niente ormai. Te ne prendi uno da 120 giga, spendi poco, ci metti i giochi che fai in realtà virtuale, cambia parecchio, tantissimo. Ormai è praticamente necessario per i videogame. No, I was saying, if you play VR games, probably an SSD is a very worthy investment. They cost very little, often discounted. Very good buy. Okay, I'm finally coming to deliver the first haul of goods. I'm trying to make big money today, James, because I want to buy the beam lasers for the Corvette. It's such an interesting idea that I got. We might try and do the same thing for your Anaconda, maybe.
Yeah, I've got beam lasers on mine at the moment.
You're already using them.
Someone said to put multi-cannons on it, but I don't know.
They work very well for my Corvette, but the annoying thing is that you're constantly running out of ammo. Non è che è il sistema di frenata che simula. No, non credo. I don't think Euro Truck Simulator has some braking system that makes short pauses when you start the engine, no. The braking system of the truck, I think he means. No, there should be nothing of the sort.
Oh, what is going on?
What's up?
Like, my controls aren't working at all.
Look at...
Controls menu.
Not at all. Try to load a different profile, maybe. Yeah, every time I engage the auto landing system too soon, it actually slams the ship inside the mail slot and it gets stuck there. Very convenient system indeed. Ok, first delivery done. No, secondo me Pasquale è un problema di natura tecnica. Prova a vedere anche sui forum del gioco, magari ti dicono qualcosa. This is a terraforming system. Look at this. It's a specific industry with specific needs. Not that I'm coming here back very soon, because it's so damn far from the star. 1,000,003. Not so bad.
Yeah, the game's wiped out all my controls.
All?
Like,
Oh
yeah,
shit.
like it.
Oh my god.
Why?
What's this? You're having bad luck with your controls, James. Very well. It's
Yeah,
ever
it's
since yesterday. What the hell? I don't know what to say. But can you try look at the various configuration presets? So there should be a series of selection. Maybe just select a different one. I mean, if you go... Wait. If you
yeah.
go ask options controls, on the top you have the presets. That's the thing. Maybe one different preset is selected. Maybe I have an air system, an air braking system on the truck. I don't know about this. Non lo so, Pasquale, non so aiutarti allora, perché personalmente non ho mai notato niente di simile. Io accendo il motore e vado, in Truck Simulator. Ci gioco ogni tanto, mi piaceva molto in effetti, poi ho smesso di farlo perché secondo me con lo streaming sì, può funzionare ma è difficile. Devi avere un certo tipo di personalità, devi riuscire a trovare degli argomenti di cui parlare, perché il gioco in sé, ok, stai guidando, è interessante ma non interessantissimo. Allora io quando ho fatto lo streamer di Truck Simulator, l'unica volta che ci ho provato, ho finito a parlare di argomenti stranissimi, Giappone medievale, cose di mio interesse personale, magari la gente si è un po' annoiata, per cui non so come organizzarmi. Un giorno ci riprovo. Uno di questi giorni riproverò a fare lo streamer di Truck Simulator. Ha un grande potenziale, secondo me. Infatti viene anche molto guardato. Any luck with the presets? Finding anything?
Well, it gives me some controls.
I can send you my settings if you want, huh? I'm still offering them. I'm like a drugs dealer. I'm constantly telling you, get my settings. Okay, water delivery. The water is going to an high-tech system, so I can buy the medicines and bring them back to Kukuve and make big money from it. Then I guess we'll be doing some combat, because why the hell not? What's this? The police is going around the Ramelli terminal. Who's this Ramelli guy, I wonder? Boosting away. Una volta che mi esce questa cosa mi dice di usare il mouse con il navigatore. Ah, il mouse con il navigatore? Allora forse ti va nella schermata del navigatore. Perché c'è un tasto, dovresti controllare i settaggi dei controlli. C'è un tasto che se non sbaglio ti porta il puntatore nel navigatore. Probabilmente quando fa questo non puoi accelerare. Potrebbe essere. Vai a vedere i controlli del gioco. Magari c'è qualcosa che puoi cambiare lì. Mi ricordo che c'era un bottone che ti portava il puntatore dentro alla schermata, non mi ricordo come si chiama, perché non è solo navigatore, no? Quella con tutto lo status di gioco, così. Potrebbe essere. Now delivering the animal meat, I think. Guarda se tu hai magari un settaggio doppio che quando premi un tasto, forse il tasto che ti avvia il motore, appunto, ti porta lì. Sembra comunque un problema di natura tecnica, io non credo che sia dovuto alla simulazione del camion. Ok, finally this is closer. Mark half orbital, just 1000 light seconds, so it won't take ages like before. And then I will bring back the medicines to Kukuve and take out of the hangar something that can do combat, because, well, we cannot do 2 days in a row just trading. Just trading is boring. This is the thing with this game, you have to do a bit of everything to have fun. Ok, fammi sapere Pasquale, fammi sapere. Were you saying something, Jens? Excuse me.
No.
Unfortunately, I'm not using push to talk in this game, because I cannot... There's so many buttons you have to press at all times, it doesn't work as well as it does in War Thunder. Did you unlock the Regione plane then, after I went away?
Nearly.
Nearly, it won't take long. Ooh, there's a pirate attacking me. Look at that. Who is it, I wonder? Ringo qualcosa. Let me see. Well, there should be a pirate attacking him. I don't see. Ah, here it is. Federal assault ship. I could take it. Even if it's a trade ship, I could take it. Let's slow down so he gets to me, and we will earn cash from the bounty as well. While slowing down, he should interdict me. Coming closer, yeah, here you are. Ringo Melon in the Defiant Pursuit. Federal assault ship. Well, it's practically an heavy fighter against an Anaconda. Even if an Anaconda with shit shields and no cells of any kind, I should be giving him a run for his money at the very least. Yeah, as you see, I use turrets on this thing, mainly because they look hella cool, situated like that on the front of the hull. You can see them from the cockpit. It's very cool. And actually, it works well against these kind of guys. I will even ram him. Of course, I weigh much more than him. He will have the worst. As I said, the turret work well against fighters when you can't turn as well as him. Unfortunately, he has chaff, which makes the turret miss him. I will turn off flight assist so I can do some slidey drifty maneuver. Buongiorno, poi l'ho vista dopo la parte in cui ti muovevi in un'astronave, grazie. Ah ok Federico, l'ho fatta anche oggi. In realtà mi piace molto, è divertentissimo, non so perché. È una cosa che trovo veramente gratificante. Peccato che ad avere lo spazio uno potrebbe camminare anche in giro per la stazione, perché alla fine l'unico limite è la stanza in cui sei. Oh, look at this Defiant Pursuit assault ship. Actually, because of the chaff, I'm not damaging him much, and he's starting to put a dent on my shields. I might have to run away. I don't want to risk it, because I'm trying to make money. If I do the opposite, it will be very counterproductive. And I crushed him again. And actually, yeah, I could probably kill him at this point, but since I have practically no armor, I prefer to go away. I learned this lesson. Now, if it were the last week, I would probably push it, but since I already lost 20 millions this week, I don't want to lose another 10 by losing the Anaconda. Let me just continue to mark a morbida. He cannot suppress me, no? Of course, because I'm bigger. When you're bigger in this game, it means you can always escape. Still not worthy of pushing too much. Let's be cautious with this. Marca morbida, I'm almost there. He's still coming for me, of course. And because he's an annoying guy, that's what it is. Shouldn't be too problematic to escape. He shouldn't, but actually it seems to be, strangely enough. What is this? Oh, escape, Vector! In the meantime, I'm still recharging my shields, which is good. If my shields come back up, I might fight him. What an annoying guy, really, I swear. Okay, now my shields are back up. If he interdicts me a third time, I'm stopping this time. And I guess I'm stopping his piracy attempts for good, because he really seems to want to die today. Whereas I instead don't. Okay, Marca Morbidal is now very close. The fact is that I have like tiny shields, it's not worth pushing it. Oh, but I'm wanted in this system, look at that. I didn't notice it. That's bad. This is the system where I'm wanted. I think I shouldn't... I'm only now noticing it. It's not a good idea. How's my bounty in this place? Very low. Because this is the system where we was hacking the base yesterday, no? Now the problem is, how do you get into a station where you're wanted? You're supposed to use a silent running, which disables your shield.
Yeah.
It's not a good idea. How's the security of this place? No.
As long as you go in fast enough, then
You
it's
think
fine.
I should try? I will probably regret it. Should I try and dock to sell my stuff?
If you think you can get in fast without getting targeted.
Wait, I'll approach the station from the side of the slot. In practice, it's like I'm a smuggler of my own identity. I'm smuggling, but I'm not smuggling. I'm just trying to not get caught. Watch me lose the 10 millions we made yesterday, It will be very soon, I think. I want to approach the station from the direction of the mail slot and try to go as fast as possible inside of it. I'm already damaged as well, even worse. What a daredevil idea. or because I'm streaming. You see, normally I'm much more cautious when I play this game, and now that I'm streaming, I just want to always take the risk. What the hell? I keep orbiting the station. I'm trying to get from the side of the slot so I can be faster when I log. I should be, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, silent running it is, of course. And silent running is... silent running, yeah. Manual navigation, request talking with anonymous success. I'm overreading already. But actually, if you go manual controls, you overeat less. 93. Head level critical. What the fuck? Disable silent running 1 moment. Enable silent running again. Landing pad 40. I don't care. Overeat all you want. I'm getting really anxious at the moment. And listen, overeat how much you want, because I don't want to attract attention now. Yeah, it's working. Oh, silent. It's worked. I arrived to the station. This was very, very dangerous. Elite dangerous indeed. All for completing a stupid mission. I'm not doing it very time soon. Again. Ok, autodoc in progress. Pasquale, Jacopo, puoi leggere l'ultimo messaggio? Ah, scusami, non l'avevo visto. Ero proprio in un momento estremamente critico. Vediamo che mi è scritto, scusa. Un'altra cosa. Quando avvio Aerotrack Simulator 2 mi si vede solo la schermata Oculus e non sullo schermo. È normale, è così. Stesso problema, cioè non è un problema, è proprio fatto così. Se vuoi vederlo sullo schermo devi usare un programma che si chiama Oculus Mirror. Lo sai dov'è? Te lo faccio vedere. Oculus Mirror si trova nella tua cartella Oculus, perché io ancora ce l'ho l'Oculus installato, in quanto è lì sul mobile, era il mio primo sistema virtuale. Fammi vedere. Vai nella cartella Oculus, apri percorso file, eccolo qui. E si chiama Oculus Support uno di questi. Aspetta, cerca un ex. Mirror. Non lo trovo. Volevo fare il figo ma non lo trovo, aspetta. Mirror. Oculus Dash. Maybe James knows it. Do you remember where the Oculus Mirror app is to show the mirror of the screen, no?
No, I don't know. I've never used the Oculus, so I don't know.
App. Ah, you don't have Oculus, right? Composition mirror. How to use the Oculus Mirror application to show Oculus Home. Here it is. It's in C, program files, Oculus Support, Oculus Diagnostics, Oculus Mirror.exe. Questo qua. Quando fa lo schermo anche sul monitor, oltre che in VR, consuma troppe risorse? No, consuma un po' di risorse ma non tante. In effetti è un po' lo stesso concetto di quello che sto facendo io, no? Io ho qui un mirror che mi viene da OBS e tu puoi fare la stessa cosa con Oculus Mirror. Te lo metti, io sai come facevo? Con 2 schermi. Addirittura puoi fare, e questo è quello che faccio io, vendono dei dispositivi che sono degli emulatori di monitor. Mo te lo faccio vedere. I use a monitor emulator actually, James, to have a virtual second monitor for VR. They're a device they sell for Bitcoin mining. Wait, they're called monitor emulator HDMI emulator. These kind of things, dummy plugs. This is how I do it. I think this is the exact one I have. Lo vendono pure su Amazon Italia. Questo è un aggeggio fantastico, essenziale per la realtà virtuale, costa 8 euro. Te lo metti, questo sono 19,99 perché li vendono tutti. Lo metti in una delle uscite video della scheda e in questo modo tu hai un secondo monitor virtuale su cui che deve diventare il tuo primario monitor, perché il monitor secondario invece è il tuo vero monitor. Nel monitor vero ci metti l'Oculus Mirror o ci metti lo Steam VR Mirror e in questo modo tu hai la copia esatta di quello che stai vedendo per chi guarda il gioco. È fondamentale. fondamentale. Quella è una cosa che secondo me va comprata se usi molto la realtà virtuale. Lo sai perché li vendono? Per chi fa il mining di Bitcoin, perché praticamente ti sblocca il potenziale massimo della tua scheda video e ti permette di minare più Bitcoin. So, actually, can I sell my stuff and complete the mission if I'm wanted in this place, I wonder? I should be able to pay back the bounty, maybe? Hand yourself in for 150 credits. I can do it. Ah, what did I do? Detention facility. No, what is this? Crimes against 4-star research syndicate were detected for your ship. You are being processed as an undesirable, a tasked sector heavy, and must pay all appropriate legal costs. Oh my god, I'm scared now. I have to pay 150. I have to pay 150 credits. I can do it. 150 credits, and now I'm clear. I'm good now. I've been processed, but I paid only 150 credits. Usi virtual desktop? No, it's not virtual desktop. Wing up. Ah, okay. Fraxa.
Did they send you to a prison ship or something?
No, I just paid the fine, that's all. It looked very scary, but actually it wasn't at all. And now I'm clear for 150 credits. Okay, let me form the squad. Never! Me neither! It looks exactly like the ship... Ah no, wait, I'm in a detained center now. It looks like...
You're in a prison, yeah.
What the fuck is this? Invite to win.
Send me a wing request and I'll see where you are.
Ah, okay.
You won't be that far away.
But I still have my goods. I can complete the mission now, no? I'm no longer wanted, I think.
Yeah, they give you things back, I think, when you get out.
Okay, I paid. It was a fine, 150, and you sent me to prison for 150 credits.
Yep. Getting interdicted. Oh, fuck's sake.
I know, they're very aggressive in this place. You got... you have no weapons.
All my targeting controls are wrong right now, so it's just going to be like... No,
you have to escape. Oh no, actually they sent me pretty far.
Really good.
What the fuck? They sent me like 3-4 systems away. I didn't know about this. Detainment Center Delta 7. Well, okay. It costed them more to send me here than the money I gave them to pay the fine, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
Tax money well spent, I guess. No, Federico, non ho virtual desktop. Questo overlay che vedi sotto, che mi permette di leggere i vostri messaggi, non è altro che OVR Drop, si chiama. Dimmi? Tell me, excuse me, James.
I think the wing request disappeared.
In fact, no. Ok, I'll try again.
I can't see it anymore.
Invite to wing. Wing request sent, it tells me. Any luck? A lot of your countrymen in the chat now. Yeah, Nix, there's a lot of people from my country. This game seems to be played a lot in Italy, in fact. I think it's very popular in my country. Ah, un'altra cosa, says Federico. Ci vedi per caso contenuti multimediali sul VR tipo film? Ho visto ci sono programmi che ricreano un home cinema. Ho provato Big Screen, credo che si chiami, che è su Steam ed è gratuito. Non è male come effetto, non è male. Personalmente non li trovo utilissimi perché se tu hai l'Oculus, c'è Oculus Home e già te lo fa. Io avevo creato una casetta fichissima in Oculus Home che praticamente avevi il maxi schermo, il computer, il monitor e ci guardavo le cose un periodo. Per esempio ci guardavo le conferenze, mi ricordo ci ho visto la conferenza della Nvidia quando dovevano rilasciare schede nuove e non è stata male come esperienza. Comunque anche B-Screen è molto utilizzato, la gente ci fa proprio le community. Credo che facciano cose simili anche con VR Chat, non lo so, personalmente non li ho usati molto. Comunque, voglio dire, se la risoluzione ti accontenta, ovviamente non è mai come guardare le cose sullo schermo. Può essere divertente, soprattutto come esperienza sociale. Tanto che anche Oculus Home cominciava ad incorporare qualcosa di simile. Ok, now where the heck am I going actually? I'm supposed to deliver 180 units of water to Jadilke, which was where I was before. I'm just passing through Kukuve because it's on the other side of Kukuve, okay. No, but everything is good, just a little detour. Just a little detour was it was. What you intending to do right now, Flagstaff? Any idea in particular?
Well, I'm just gonna rebind.
Ah, okay. I thought it was already in a mission, okay. And delivering the goods and then I'm taking out a combat ship. Probably... I think I will take the what's his name, the Fer de Lance, because it's in Kukuve, where I'll bring back the medicines. if they don't arrest me again. No, but I'm no longer wanted. Okay.
Yeah, you should be able to
I
claim
paid my debts with justice, all the 150 credits of them. I wonder what is that in euros or dollars, probably $3. Wish I know how to help you to program the camera as if you are sitting in the actual cockpit seat. That would be look cool. Yeah, you're right, Nix. Indeed, that would be cool. To program the camera as if you are sitting in the actual cockpit. You can actually have other people sitting in the cockpit, you know, by multi-crew. If they do join, you have them there, and you can see them. That's the reason we have customizable avatars in this game. When you do the multi-crew. Even when they're piloting the fighters, you can see them there and there, because the fighter is actually remote controlled, even though you see the pilot inside of it. It's a strange. It doesn't make sense, just the way they made it. Maybe they didn't think it really through when they created the ship's cockpits. Originally the game didn't have multi-crew, but still they seem to intend to include it, because some ships did have the multiple seats in them. And finally back to Petersholm.
Do you know where the controls are for, you know, where it selects the panels when you look at them?
Select the panels. That's probably
Yeah.
UI something, UI focus or something like that.
It is, yeah, but I can't remember where it is.
You're reconfiguring all the controls from scratch, because if so, maybe
Only some of them.
I could send you my control. Really, in the
It's
end.
messed up some of them, but not others. So it's trying to fix what it's broken. Is it mode switches? UI focus. Yeah, here we go.
Do you keep the option that lets you activate them by sight on or off? Because actually I disabled it in
I
VR.
disabled that.
It's better, you can look around better.
UI focus.
Okay, finally delivering
Yeah.
these blasted goods.
I just set it
Okay,
off.
neat,
It does nothing basically because it's just fucking stupid. Because the minute you move your head, like it deactivates the panel.
Yeah, it's annoying in fact, yeah. I have them on the main HUD switch of the joystick, together with the switch, the shift button. Without shift button you control the energy, with the shift button I activate the panels, it's very convenient to have. Okay.
It's wiped out the buttons for the panels as well, god damn it.
Plays classical music while docking, because they're...
External panel, comms panel.
The UI focus, let me see, I'll go one second.
What's the external panel?
The external panel? I don't
Yeah,
know.
what is it?
So where are you looking at?
Directly focuses on the external interface panel. This includes navigation oh, it's panel 1. Okay.
It explains it, okay. So let me complete the mission. Starport services. This is also worth good money, but what's probably worth even more is to bring back the medicine. And I won't be able to do it, because unfortunately this is an agricultural station. What is this? You are now at the pickup location. What is this? I was supposed to deliver the stuff. Boom time deliver of 180 units Petersholm. Kukuve system. Ah, perfect. I landed to the wrong place. What the hell? What the hell? I went to Kukuve. Tell you what. But I cannot. I wanted to cancel the mission and go straight to fighting, but actually I cannot, because I cannot get rid of the... I don't know, I got distracted, I think. Okay, take off again, that's all I can do. No, because if I get rid of the mission while carrying the goods, I get an enormous fine. I have to get rid of them. And I cannot go to the combat ship because my cargo hold is full. I have to deliver these things, no matter what. Even paid the fine for it. And now took a little detour. Little hauler coming to the station. Looks like a tiny anaconda a bit. And I think I'm crashing into a Viper. No, luckily I didn't.
I wonder if it messed up my driving controls as well. It looks like it did. Jesus.
If you messed up your driving control, just get my controls and then you rebind the driving controls.
No, I use a joypad, so it's all completely different.
You use a joypad to play this, not the HOTAS? Why is that?
Yeah. I think I find it easier than using a HOTAS for driving, to be honest.
Ah, well, okay, but for the ship you use the HOTAS.
Yeah. For the ship, yeah.
I actually pointing at the station. No, point at the start, thank you. This one, okay. Jadrilke, I will deliver this blasted load of meat, I swear I will. I wish I never undertook this mission, but it won't take that much longer now. Little detour to the jail, then another little detour to the agricultural system, and finally coming to Jadrilke again. I should be no longer wanted now that I paid the fire. Nix, by the way, after flying the lower tiers, I'm now stuck at handling the Mustang. I can imagine, Nix, the thing is hella hard to maneuver. I can imagine. There are some low-ranked planes that are hard to fly though, especially in the Italian Tech 3. The Japanese not as much. The Japanese are very easy to fly. Want to fly some more the Japanese one of these days. In theory the Japanese can be paired with the Italians so we can play with James as well. They're Axis after all. Italians planes seem to be paired more often with the Germans. It's also historical, but there must be at least one match that lets you do that. Japanese plus Italians. I mean, we have been in matches where the Americans fought together with the Germans or something even more ridiculous. When the player created, the matches tend to be not very historical in War Thunder. Markham Orbital, my promised land. Okay, I'm no longer wanted this time because I paid my debts. And finally, I don't care for the signal sources, just let me get the mission to its completion. Continuous Medical Scientific. What is that? Some kind of name station. Ah, this is the place that has the strange arrangement of orbit lines. Look at this. They intersect at different degrees of inclination. It's a very strange system. I haven't seen it too often in the game. Let me check this signal source just because it's so convoy dispersal pattern. Nothing special. Markham Orbital. It's a bit like Truck Simulator when you're doing mostly trade missions. It's not that different. It's like playing Truck Simulator except that you're constantly assaulted by pirates. Maybe not so constantly, from time to time. They should make a Mad Max version of a Truck Simulator. It would be a bit like this. And don't forget, this liner is in the top 1% of all liners. That's the typical thing. They say they can't be all in the top 1%, no? By means of exclusion, I mean logically speaking. Markham Orbital, will I ever come to there? I don't know why the slowdown no longer works as well as it used to. Now I'm always overshooting the targets. I never did it, and now I do it all the time. Ah, you are disconnected. Now you reconnected. I'll invite you in the squad again then, once you're in game. Why always constantly looping past the target? There is something strange with the throttle. I don't know. I used to press 75% at 10 seconds and it always worked. Now it's 50% probability that it does. No more than that. And actually, yeah, 75% overshoots the target. Okay. 5 million miles. 4, 3. I don't know. It's become the hardest thing. I should get a Super Cruise Assist. Maybe they changed it to make you get the Super Cruise Assist. I don't know. Used to be automatic. You put the ship at 75% and it arrived at the target perfectly. Ever since yesterday, it doesn't work. Excuse me?
That worked pretty well.
Oh, I'm going to get also... Be careful, you're likely to encounter some opposition. Well, but I'm coming to the end of my run. You're telling me a bit too late. For 135,000 I'm not going to hunt for enemies that attack me. Hi Lawrence, thank you for tagging your friend. Trespass warning, yeah, maybe next time I should request. I'm doing too many things at once, that's the thing. I didn't request landing permission. That would have been a bit embarrassing. To not being shot to death when I came here as a wanted man and then be destroyed because I ended up entering without permission. 0 seconds remaining, and then give me this blasted permission, thank you. Okay. This has been the most eventful delivery in the history of animal meat trading. Excuse me?
Where was the there was like a driver assist toggle thing that you need to turn
Yeah,
on?
driving Michelin. No, just driving. Just driving. There is a category that just says driving, and it's the
Yeah.
first thing.
I can't find it.
Yeah, but make a backup of the controls after you set them up
Yeah.
again. We don't want to be going through this for a third time, I guess.
No, I don't know what. It's never done this before. I don't know what it did. Right, drive assist. Okay, so that's where it is, but that's not it. Right, button mode toggle. I just want to turn it off. I don't want to
Let me take a look at it. I'm at the station now. I can do it. Controls. Yeah, driving. Drive assist. That's the thing. It's the first thing you see when you go to the driving
No,
screen.
there it is. Drive assist default. That's what it was. Because you can just make it off all the time, if you see what I mean.
Ah, no, I don't know. In fact, I think I did. It never activates for me.
You don't want it to
Probably
be on,
it's
really.
watching.
So,
No, it's stupid. It serves no purpose. Makes driving
Right,
10
anyway.
times harder. Okay, completed the blasted mission. Raise my... Deliver war supplies. No, this is a squad mission. Not worth it, really. Deliver consumer technology to Zelada. I don't want to do all delivery missions to the... So that's enough, I guess. Let me just buy the medicine. I bring them back to Kukuve, and then we can do combat, I guess.
If you send me a wing request, I can go to
Yeah.
wherever.
Yeah, right. Both the medicines. And Commander Frags, I invite to wing.
Right.
Maybe I should also refuel while I'm at it. Yeah, seems like a good idea. And launch again. Set course for Kukuve. Yeah, of course, I don't have it as an objective. It's not an objective, it's just a trading destination. So we will soon be back in a combat ship. Just a minute now. And how's my money? Let me see, because my money is pretty good at the moment. 46 millions. After this delivery I will be at 48 probably. Which means... well, I'd like to be higher, to tell you the truth, because once I buy the beam lasers it's 30 millions, 26. No, I go too low. I need more. I need to make more money. We will find a way. Maybe a massacre mission. You get the Terra Mother permit in the end. It's probably easy to achieve right now with the outbreak in the Kukuve system.
Yeah, I think I got one of the missions that could do it.
It's actually not a mission. You just accept it like a mission and they give you the
You have to get
permit.
enough rep, I think.
See if you can get it. Might be a place worth exploring, I guess. If it requires a permit, there must be something good in it. Okay, stations. Peterson is the place. And finally, the completion of my trading loop.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to back up my controls after this, because
They're a bit hidden. You have to go in app data, frontier developments, frontier something like that. There's two of them, one with the underscore, which is wrong, and one without the underscore, where your controls are, inside options, bindings. You can actually rename them there. If you open the file, one of the first lines of the file text permits you renaming. Unfortunately, it's not very well made. It's everything you have to do it by hand. Supports custom presets, but you have to do it by hand. You make a copy of it and then change the name on the top line to something you can recognize. And in theory, you should no longer lose it, but I don't know why you lost it. It's very strange, actually. I don't think it ever happened to me. I've always read, for instance, of people that back up their controls before every major patch, because apparently in the past it's cost people just what you're experiencing now, loss of control configuration, but it never happened to me. Maybe I've been just lucky.
I think you have.
Debris
I don't think
field,
so.
look at that. This system is interesting. I don't know, Kukube seems like one of the centers of this part of the galaxy. It has a lot of named points of interest. Many signals, ships moving about. This is one of the places where maybe once upon a time players were massing up. Now this game is half deserted.
Right, I'm in
What a shame.
LHS 1348. And I want to go to LHS 1348.
Docking request. Okay, this time I requested my docking. And now we'll see how the further lance performs. I don't remember how I left a ship. I haven't used it much lately. I tested the other day on stream and felt a bit underpowered, but now I'm used to fighting in the Federal Corvette, so it stands to reason that it must be like that.
Yeah.
It's still a very efficient bounty hunter, and I think I outfitted that as a bounty hunter complete and true, meaning that it also has not just the interdictor module, but also the one that allows for tracking the weights. It has everything it needs to be a bounty hunter. Let me see. I have a message? No. Okay. And touchdown. So, refuel all. Sell the medicines.
Yeah, if you're doing
for-
trading, you should get the Super Cruise Assist because you can travel like very fast with Super Cruise Assist.
Ah, yeah, you're right, but actually, I'm done with it. Another 1,000,008.
Which
puts
station
me
did you
at
go to?
Kukuve, the same place as yesterday, Petersholm. Where I hope actually my Ferdinand is. It should be here.
Home. Is that?
Petersholm, yeah, store ship. Everything is here. My Cobra, my Dolphin, and my Ferdinand. Case in point. Let me take it out of the garage. Ti ricordiamo l'appuntamento. Look at this. I just received the SMS that tells me that actually tomorrow finally I'll get the new internet at 11 p.m. I mean at 1
11
p.m.
p.m.
No, excuse me, at 1 p.m. No, I got confused. Yeah, because here in Italy we use the 24 hour, no? But
Yeah.
then I got confused. For information you can contact and there is a number. Okay, so I hope... I'm supposed to get a fiber to the home connection, which is something completely new to me, and I cannot imagine how it will play out. In theory, the technician should bring the cable to my home, but I live in a very big building, last floor. How's it going to work? Probably there is some passage for cables that is on the wall of the building. I have no idea.
Did they say what speed they're going to give you?
In theory, up to 1,000 gigabit, but I don't believe it's not chance in hell. I don't know. It
1,000
would be.
gigabit. No.
Yeah, it's too much. I mean, it's
They
impossible.
must mean 1 gigabit. They must mean 1 gigabit.
1 gigabit. It's like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah.
1,000
I'm
megabits.
not
I'm
very
guessing
expert
that's 1
with
gigabit.
it. Okay, these are pulse lasers with rapid fire modification. It's not bad. A 4B cannon, not modified, and 2 cannons fixed. And also the 4B cannon is fixed. But what an interesting setup. I think it should work. Let me see if I can engineer anything further. Remote workshop. Actually, I can engineer the pulse fire lasers, and I can bring them to rank 4. This is very good. Let's do it. Generate. Yeah, rate of fire. How much materials I have? 160. Oh, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Again, yeah. We're getting a much higher rate of fire, and I'll do it for the other one as well. Since I have the materials. Yeah. Generate. Generate modification. Generate modification. Plus 53% rate of fire. That's a lot. And I can also engineer a bit the power plant, which is actually stock. Let's do it. Sulfur. The famous sulfur. Power capacity. Plus 12%. Power capacity. You know what? I might even put a railgun on this thing with all this energy instead of the cannons. Generate. Plus 19%. And I lack the selenium to bring it to rank 3, unfortunately. Let me see what weapons they sell here. There won't be many, I'm afraid. This is an agricultural system. I'd like a couple of railguns in place of the 2D cannons if they sell them. But of course they don't. I will have to go to an high-tech system to get them, I guess. Okay, so combat missions. What is QQ offering? Mission board. Maybe just open bounty hunting, I don't know. I will have to check the loadouts as well. Yeah, you see these trade missions pay like 10 times more. That's the thing. There's another disabled emplacement power grid, but it's just for 1600,000. It's not that much. Not that much. This is a very combat-oriented system. I guess it's worthy of going back to Gliese 1272 if the war is still going on. That's a very well earning system, if you know what I mean. Okay, optional internal. What am I carrying? Shield generator 5A. Modified. I have the shield banks. Fuel scoop 2A. Advanced planetary. French shift drive interdictor 1B. Probably I should put an SRV in it. No, but not for the time being. Not a very good scoop. And all shield boosters. It's sink launcher and chaff launcher. It seems like a fairly efficient ship. It should work well. Let me take off and see what I can find. Either here or in Gliese 1272. Or in any system that is experiencing war in the neighborhood, really. Anything can work. This also has very little fuel. I have to remember it. It's a very small ship. Look at the maneuverability of this thing. My god, after driving only the big three for so long, to get back in a further lens is liberating. It's like I'm suddenly very light and nimble. This is also a very fast ship for what it is. Here you are. I see you. With your pink colored exhaust.
That's me.
Or is that purple?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a very cool ship, huh? Look at that. I think I can start and customize mine. I should have saved some marks from all this playing of the last days. Nice. So, what can we do here? What can we do? There are conflict zones, actually. Then why was we lacking battle objectives? But there is a conflict zone. High intensity, 238. Shall we go there? Even without a mission, I mean.
I would take a mission first.
There is none. They're not offering them. I don't know why, actually.
Let me check if I get.
Maybe you can get them. Maybe even a squad mission. I'll go and scout in advance in the meantime.
That's the thing. If it offers me missions, then.
What's the rebuy on this thing, by the way? 4 millions. Well, it's certainly more affordable than the 20 millions from yesterday. Associated Business Ministry. Wow. This is a very important system. Let me check the fire groups. Pulse laser, cannons. These are the fixed ones. Composition scan. I don't care for the second one, to tell you the truth. Yeah. My armor will suck in a further lens also, so the moment my shields go down, I'll have to turn tail and run, I think. Let me see. I have 845 shield health. Well, of course it's lower compared to the, but you also harder to hit. And what about the armor? 567. That's a bit low, to tell you the truth. I'm kind of a glass cannon, I think, in this thing. But I have rank 4 pulse lasers and a huge cannon fixed. Should be quite damaging.
Is it a fixed cannon or is it like a gimbaled?
No, fixed. I always use a mix of the two. I remember reading once that it was best, and it stuck with me because in theory when you meet someone using chaff, at least you can hit it with parts of your weapons. Also, the reasoning was that I'm using the cannon on the bigger ships, so it's convenient to have it fixed compared to the pulse lasers that I always use. Now, however, I've been a bit underwhelmed by the pulse lasers the other day. I hope they perform better. They're
I don't really
engineered.
like pulse lasers. They just don't seem very good.
I don't know, I remember in the meta, back in the day, they said they were the best energy weapons, because once engineered, they gave you the best damage output in relation to their power consumption. Now I don't know if it's true actually, because they seem very underpowered the other day.
The problem with beams is that they make the ship overheat all the time, so that's probably
Also true.
the problem was.
But I think the Ferdinand's has good cooling by default. We'll discover it soon enough.
Like I found that if you have beam lasers, you want to have heatsink launchers because you'll.
Yeah, probably. In fact, I do have heatsink launchers here, but they're disabled for sorry. That's another strange bug or something. Recently, I find my heatsink launchers disabled by themselves, and they have to go back.
Priorities, because if you don't have enough power.
No, it's not that. I have plenty of
priorities.
power on this thing. Actually, I'm very overpowered, especially now that I engineered the power plant. I seem to have a lot of materials for doing just that. I have no idea why. Yesterday also powered up the power plant of the Anaconda for no reason at all, just that I had the materials, I guess. You can always find use for the power plant even. Maybe in a different ship, I don't know. And here we are. I'm in the conflict zone right now. Let me see what sides we are. You found it? You have a mission? Oh, nice. Pick a wing one so you can share it with me.
There's one for 4.8 million, one for 4.8 million.
Is it a wing mission?
I don't think this one is, yeah.
You have a wing mission. I'll have to wait for you to tell me which side to. No, actually, it's not a problem. I'll declare the other side just in case.
We have to go to huge though.
Different system, but we can do
7
that.
light years away. It's like gonna be
Not
like
a
one jump.
problem. Not a problem. People say I'll fight for the Kukuve progressive party because I'm progressive like that. Let me engage something small to begin with because I don't know the power capabilities of this ship. Yeah, the rapid pulse are actually pretty cool. They feel like beam machine guns. They fire at extreme speed. It's satisfying to use actually. I don't dislike them on principle. This is much better than what I was doing yesterday. And yeah, I'm just engaging a meager Viper Mark III, but I'm damaging it pretty well. Damaging it pretty well indeed. And to tell you the truth, I'm enjoying a lot the maneuverability of the ship. Here is the Corvette. There is one there. Finally being able to chase Sting for a change. Even though in the end the Ferdinand is not one of the nimblest ships, but compared to what I was flying yesterday, yeah, it certainly is. Look how it follows the fight. Yeah, go with the cannon. Yeah, to hit a Viper with the cannons is a bit of a wishful thinking. It's cool, it's a cool ship. A propaganda vessel just dropped in. We don't want them spreading disinformation. Move to intercept. Well, okay. Once I destroy the Viper, maybe. Eventually, we should die, you know? So annoying to chase the little ships. Why did I do it? 51%. Actually, my weaponry proved excellent for destroying the shields, but now to actually destroy the ship armor is taking more. I should use the cannons, but they're not gimbal, and against a Viper, certainly not the easiest thing. 24. They make a lot of noise, these rapid firing pools, but actually, yeah, that's it. The noise is good. They're satisfying to use, just not very effective. Okay, I broke the power plant, it seems. It's now sitting stopped in space, and I can fire the cannons at it as well. And yeah, these are working very well for damaging it. Look at this. My god, are cannons satisfying to use in this game. Okay. So, where is the propaganda vessel that you were speaking about? I wonder. Eliminate enemy correspondence, defeat enemy spec ops wing. Okay. Well, I'll just scroll the targets. Counter perfect required. War zone correspondent. Okay.
If you stick your wing
The
beacon on,
Python. I'm.
go to you.
Excuse me?
Stick your wing beacon on.
Ah, right. I will. Wing
Can't
beacon.
see where you are right now.
Wing beacon. If I can find it. Enable wing beacon. Here it is. Why isn't it enabled always by default? I wonder. Maybe if you hate the other members of your wing and you want to be found from them. I don't know. I think I might perform better against the Python actually, because I'll be able to hit it with my cannons. Let me see. Yeah, I'm damaging. 99%, 96, 94. I'll be overheating very soon, I presume. But you can't escape me, because this isn't an unwieldy corvette, but a rather maneuverable Ferdinand. Look at that. Is he doing anything actually? I think the power plant must be down. No, it's just stupid like that. Stopped in the air. $63? What's he doing? Ah, it's just competent, you see, which means apparently he cannot even pilot the ship. He stays there stopped, dead weight in the air, waiting to die. Where's the power plant of the Python, I wonder? Under? No, probably above. The war zone correspondent. Maybe he should have stayed in his office, not come to the battle actually. Okay, it's on top. The power plant of the Python is on top. Now I know it. And then damaging. Not that it changes much, it just doesn't move. 36%. We're getting there. Well, of course, with the Corvette it would have taken less time, but still, I mean. 27. Oh my god. I think I need rail guns on this thing, the cannons underperform. Does I
Very
use?
slow.
Yeah, they don't do that much damage. I was wondering, what's the biggest size of railgun in this game? Does a huge railgun exist?
I think so, yeah.
That could be cool to put on the main. Yeah, I could have the two cannons and one huge railgun on
You
top.
can get like huge multi-cannons.
Ah, I'm under attack actually. Wait, I have to get away. Huge multi-cannons, yeah, I use them on the what's his name? On the Corvette. I'm using my shield cells because I was under attack from what was it? I think a Cobra and a Vulture were
Was it
damaged.
the Crusader that's got like a huge slot as well?
I don't know. I haven't bought it. I haven't bought it yet. Lately, I have not played enough to unlock it, to get the money for it.
I think it's the Crusader, but there's like one of the ships is fairly small, but it's got like one huge slot.
That's the Vulture. No, it's not huge. It's just I think it has too large. It's a nice fighter, but it overheats like crazy. Like crazy. That's the most overheating ship in the game, probably.
Someone's trying to interdict me.
Ah, tell me if you need that.
Why are they interdicted? No, it's alright.
No reason, probably.
I must have
Sometimes
something in
they
my cargo
do.
holds.
Sometimes they do without reason.
I bet I've got something in the cargo.
Now doing that maneuver where you disable flight assistance and you turn yourself back to shoot the enemy in pursuit, but actually it's not pursuing me. But yeah, I guess if you've been mainly flying the Corvette for months, to come back to this is a bit underwhelming. But you can do the damage, you can do it, just takes longer, but now I have too many enemies shooting me, I best move away for a moment. Yeah, maybe faster, can you go faster please? All in engine. Yeah, everyone is shooting me. Once we are together probably we can do better. You're Anaconda in tow. Okay. Ah, you arrived. Okay, excuse me 1 second, because while I let the shields recharge, I also take a very short break and I come right back. The shields are recharging. Okay. Okay, here I am. Here I am. You're in the combat zone now?
Yeah.
Do you have maybe a massacre mission you can share?
I'm under attack.
Ah, I'm coming, I'm
Something.
coming. Wait. I'm coming. Conflict zone. Here it is. And boost out. And I should have still the control. Which side you fighting for at the moment?
Progressive.
Okay, progressive. Like me before. People's Kukuve Progressive Party, okay. Who's attacking you? Let me see. The pink exhausts look really cool. I think I might buy just that after this session. I should have the axe. Maybe green, I don't know, still haven't decided. So... Okay, the controls from yesterday are still working. Are you targeting the enemy that's threatening you?
No. I'm not targeting right now, 'cause I
Okay,
can't
I'm
switch
targeting the cobra that is very close to our location. Yeah, I destroyed the shields in like 1 second, but then I don't have anything to damage the actual armor because the cannons being fixed work only with big ships. That's the thing. That's the thing I need to change on the further lands.
Right, so...
Yeah, I'm much better at destroying shields than I am at actually damaging the ship.
Didn't have like a next fire group. It's like a
Next fire group, well,
Yeah.
that's kind of important.
But I have it now.
Which weapon are you using at the moment? So you have beam lasers.
Pulse lasers and multi-cannons.
Ah, okay. Ah, so you're actually also using parts.
Got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pulse lasers.
The Anaconda has a lot of air points, yeah. I think they're more than the Corvette. The Corvette actually goes for quality, no? It has less weapons but bigger. If you want to help me with the... I'm targeting a Cobra Mark II named FNS Wolf. We can finish it faster, I guess.
Yeah, I think I'm on that one as well, actually.
Yeah, I think I see your yellow... Yeah, I mean purple shots. They're working. It won't live long. I need multi-cannons, I think, on this thing. In place of the cannons, gimbaled. To damage the small things, otherwise it will never work. Probably the ideal would be gimbal multi-cannons, and then one big Railgun and the huge or plasma cannon, whatever the name of the energy equivalent of it. I will have to visit a high-tech system sooner rather than not. Ooh, I'm going to crash into you, wait! Came really close. No, but you were
For
fast.
some reason I've got one beam laser.
You only have one beam laser?
Yeah.
It's the
Why?
huge air point. Okay, it's that. On the huge air point, that's what you have on the huge, or it's something
So
else.
if you target something,
Okay, I will.
take your target.
No, Nix, it's a pulse laser, but engineered for fast firing. I just engineered it actually. I discovered I had the materials, and I wanted to try. I'm very good with this weapon at destroying the enemy shields, but unfortunately I'm targeting an half-dead vulture at the moment, because it's half-dead, I mean. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm very good with this weapon at destroying the enemy shields, but I need something better for the ship armor. I do little damage to the armor itself. I was carrying very big cannons for doing that, but the problem is that they're hard to aim, and against the small ships they don't work as well. I need something that fires fast and damages the armor, which is something I'll put on the ship later, as soon as the first opportunity actually. We're again in the conflict zone. I intended to do bounty hunting, but then I saw the system was actually under attack. I was having a war, so I said why not participate in it. Even though I couldn't find a mission for it, it will still raise my reputation. You saw that pink ship, that's Jens. He's driving the big Anaconda with custom lightning on the exhaust and weapons also. Fairly cool looking. Actually, I might copy him. I'll buy some cosmetic customization as well, because I should have the premium currency now. But I think I'll go green. I like green myself. And this guy won't live long. 49% now.
He's going.
He's very maneuverable with that thing. Not so well armored, I think. It's master rank. You're not carrying a fighter, am I right?
No.
Ah, you don't use it. It's very useful, in fact, especially during interdictions. When you're 1 against 1. It gives you that little edge you might need. I'm out of head sinks, and I'll have to recharge my shields nonetheless. Yeah, I will overeat a bit. Did I also fire? Yeah, the chaff. Look at this thing. It's a cool looking ship. Very sporty in its design. Yeah. Ah, let me target the same thing as you. Okay, still the vulture, perfect. So the bindings I did yesterday are still here. I was afraid I had lost them when I switched controls, but actually no. I was lucky. Why do you have a purple contacts on radar? What is that? Okay, it's finally dead. Purple contact.
There he goes.
Federal Navy ship? Who's this guy? FNS Dominant Hawk.
Oh shit, something's...
What's the yellow, the purple thing? I have no memory of a purple target actually. He's attacking you?
Yeah.
I'm attacking him now. The enemy of my friend is an enemy. Yeah, it looks like the A-wing, doesn't it? It looks a lot like it, you're right. But it's bigger, huh? It's actually a medium-sized ship, it's not a fighter. Flies a bit like one, but it's not a fighter. Oh, who's attacking me now? It's no longer purple, that guy. I'm targeting him again, and then coming back to it. It's one of the faster ships. It's meant as a bounty hunter kind of thing. It carries very little additional equipment. It's practically all weapons. It's an interesting ship to fly. One of the first expensive ones I bought.
Dying well enough, so...
No, but I need smaller weapons that aim for the enemy. I will have to put probably multi-cannons on it. I had a lot of engineer multi-cannons. They went down. Watch out. Boost away, because it's very easy for them to kill you. Well, look, yesterday I really underestimated the danger. No, I mean the day before yesterday. You best go away with that thing, because it costs a lot if they get you. You best not risk it. I can escape anytime with mine in any case. Because even though they can't suppress me, I'm much faster than most of them. It's not hard to run away actually in this. Using chaff and sealed cells again. Now I'm overreading. This is a federal dropship. It's very easy to underestimate the federal dropship. Everyone says always that it's one of the shittiest combat ships, but actually it does a lot of damage. I found myself in difficulties fighting one even with the Anaconda corvette. They're much surprisingly effective in combat. They maneuver like shit, but if they can point all their weapons at you, they're amazing actually.
Yeah.
Never bought one. I had the assault ship and then sold it when I was low on money, but I regretted it. Eventually I'll buy it again. The assault ship is a cool heavy fighter. The dropship never bought it, but when you fight an NPC using one, it's actually quite dangerous. I have to escape actually, because there's also another enemy fighting me. Everything to engine and systems.
Come out to me, and then when my shields are up again.
I'm not boosting away yet, because I can just outrun them. It's that easy in the Furtherlands to escape. I recharge the shield cells again. I wonder how much ammo I have left for them. Where does it tell you here? I think.
Yeah, I don't think I set a key for...
Shield cells? That's important.
Chaff.
We have another to charge. Ah, the shaft too, yeah. Okay, still have resources. I'll go back for him. Kinetic weapon after the shield is down. Yeah, of course. That's the idea, Nix. Unfortunately, the only kinetic weapon I'm carrying here is a cannon that's hard to aim. I need multi-cannons, something more useful for little things.
Yeah, see, with that assault ship, like if I deployed
Ooh.
chaff, then it would have.
The dropship is almost dead. The fact of using chaff with big ships is that they hit you even with the chaff in function. No? In principle, they're more useful for little ships. Probably the further lens is already stretching it. It's just a concept that works better for small things. They can still hit you otherwise. Yeah, I do really shit damage to the armor. I'll have to get it sorted. Okay, this one is going down though. What else? What else? Ooh, there's another half-dead one. Look at this. Federal gunship.
Something's targeting me.
Ah, then target him, I'll target the thing.
I can't find it now.
There is a button that targets the greater threat. You should have it set up also. I'm attacking the half-dead gunship at the moment. Gunship is the big one. This can also carry a fighter. So we did 2 birds with 1 stone.
So I'll just go for your target now because it's stopped attacking me.
Ah, okay. If I'm close enough to use the cannons and hit things, especially against big ships, it's good. It's a good setup. But I need something for long-range combat against small things. Watch out, because I see a lot of enemy contacts and not many friendly contacts. If they start flashing, we have to run away. Okay, it's dying very soon.
Fly a bit faster now because of me.
I might even target... Ah, his shield generator is destroyed. Light support destroyed. Power plant almost destroyed. Targeting the power plant. 7% hull. Okay, this guy's not living long.
Yeah, he's almost gone.
Yeah.
Almost.
And there you go. Yeah. There's an half-dead Asp scout. Let's maximize the number of kills.
Take my target.
Ah, your target, okay. It's a vulture. Full shield.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Okay, but there's the other guy is attacking me at the moment. I don't know what it is. Ah, it's just an Asp explorer. Okay, I ignore him for the time being. But he will put a dent on my shields after a while. I don't think I can assist you much with that, because probably the Asp Explorer is a bigger threat for me at the moment. It's really... I can destroy it quickly. I'll try to do it, because it is slowly eroding my shields. It's actually... No, it's an Asp Explorer, yeah. I don't have much shields on this ship. I have to take care when they attack me like this. Trying to bring it down now. I can probably take him out soon. Can I recharge my shield? Yeah, I still have 1 cell. Probably I'm out of cells after this one. But I want to go and put different weapons on the huge slot and the fixed ones. I want something different. The cannons aren't doing too good at the moment.
My shields again.
Okay, consider retreat as an option. As I said, it's probably the best idea at this moment. I will try to hold up to destroy this thing, but then I'm retreating too, because I'm probably out of shield cells at the moment. Okay, I see you're going away. And yeah, I will do the same. It's not worth it just for an Asp Explorer. Okay, I'm taking a very little detour to the closest high-tech... Hi Anthony! Hey, Southfucker, you're too kind. Thank you. I think it's referring to me. Thank you for saying so. Southfucker. Sometimes you get these kinds of observations while streaming. It's kind of strange, to tell you the truth. I don't know where they're coming from. And I want high-tech systems close by.
Well, what you want to do is go and repair your ship, and we can do the massacre mission I picked up.
Also that's interesting. But most of all I want to put different weapons on the ship. I only see industrial systems close by. That's strange. There was an high-tech close by.
Do that first.
Tell you what. I'll go to ADDB and look for the actual module I want. Let me see. I want a huge ray gun or plasma.
Verdelance.
The further lance. Ah, you go with yours. We go with
Yeah.
twice further lance. Okay,
It's
let's
kind
do
of
that.
it's much better much better combat ship than this.
Ah, well, it's a fairly efficient one. I can agree with that. Find
And it's less to lose.
system stations. Stations. Cells module. Railgun. No, maximum is 2B. Then plasma whatever. Plasma accelerator exists. 4A fixed. It's not gimbal. Well, if it sells that, it will have the gimbal weapon I want as well. Find station. Yeah, maybe I should input where I am also. We are still in Kukuve, I think. Are we in Kukuve at the moment? Let me check. Yeah. Kukuve. Find stations.
That's interesting. Autodock put all my power into shields to dock, which is interesting.
Yeah, indeed, strange. NLTT 6655.
I guess it's trying to keep the ship alive rather than if it smacks into something.
Yeah, in
then
case of an
dying.
accident. Yeah, it sounds logical.
It does mess up sometimes. So
NLTT 5566 55. No, this is wrong. NLTT 6655. No, actually, 66. I did the opposite. No, these annoying system names as well. 6655. Okay, industrial system. Actually, I also bookmarked it. 12 light years, just one jump. I'll be right back. And I hope also much more efficient.
123,000 credits of repairs and 88,000 of combat down.
Ah, that's not good.
Bonds. Lost a bit of money.
I didn't ask that, but can you share the mission? It's a wing mission.
Yeah,
no?
I did already.
Ah, you did. I didn't accept it. How stupid of me. Okay. Mission invite received. How do I accept it? Transactions.
Right, so
Accept. 4 millions. Okay. Let's see if I got the kill counts. No, but it's okay. We will correct it. Okay, so which station was I actually supposed to go?
right, so it looks like my
Cut
ship's
off
in Belize
Enterprise.
1272.
Is it far?
I'm just gonna have a look now.
He's actually responding to his friend that tagged him, if you can believe it. He tagged his friend to come here and tell me sad fire. They really took care with it. They wanted to say it. Yeah, I don't know, from time to time you get these absurd insults while streaming, and you might try to speak with them, but they never respond. It's the craziest thing. I don't know why they do it.
Okay,
Yesterday I saw in a group someone commented on the list stream by telling me, "Why are you even playing a space game with a wheel? Are you stupid?" Well, actually, I'm driving a car in the
Yeah.
space game. I mean, it makes kind of sense to have a wheel.
I guess someone just looked at a screenshot or like looked at the thumbnail or something.
One day it happened. I was playing a driving game. One came and said, "You drive like shit. Hello, nice day. You drive like shit." And then I say, "What do you mean?" I never responded. Another time, Eurotruck Simulator once said, "What is this? You cannot even park a truck in a game." Well, but it's not the easiest thing to park the Eurotruck Simulator. That was from the only time I streamed like Eurotruck Simulator. Never did that game.
That doesn't mean anything, does it? Like a game can be easy or hard. It's just because it's a game doesn't mean it's going to be like really easy.
Yeah, I would say don't subscribe to the idea that the streamer must be always exceptionally good. I mean, the stream must be good as much as is intended public. Maybe I'm showing how the game can be played, even if you're not exceptionally good at it. It's still worth your showing, in my opinion, especially when you're doing VR. Many people in VR don't try this kind of games because they think they're too hard for them. And yeah, they can be hard in the beginning. But
Well,
if
I mean,
you
if someone thinks it's not good, then don't watch it. You know.
also, but that's maybe
was
too
that?
much to ask. That's too much. That would be even better. You know what? No want. Also, someone said the other day on the War Thunder groups, it actually was kind of a flame. they were saying we shouldn't take the space with our streams because it's like littering in the stream. And actually responded that guy because he felt such a stupid argument. There are so many people posting silly things on the group, like memes, one-line jokes, with zero comments. And now a stream that has 20 people watching at it at any time, no, that's unworthy of sharing on the group. What is the logical of sticking something like that? There's no logic. Okay. Touchdown. Starport services. But I mean, okay, when you're making something creative, it's normal to get criticism.
I'm gonna go get my other ship. It's 5 jumps.
Okay,
So,
I'll
not
be
very
back
far.
there earlier than you, probably. I'll be mounting the weapons on the
Oh,
thing
this
now.
Badlands probably doesn't have a fuel scoop, does it? I'll have to put one on it.
Ah, yeah, you're going to
I'll
need
check
it.
it, I guess.
Actually, I always carry one, maybe a small one, but even
Yeah.
on combat ships.
Should.
It seemed like a strange idea, the one that the Italian player from the other day subscribed to. In my opinion, it's worth of having always. I mean, what can you put in a small slot that's worth more than a fuel scoop? Probably nothing. Just a module protector is not worth it. What kind
If you're
of
just
armor?
doing, if you're just doing massacre missions in like the same system, then
Yeah, maybe, but at the very last moment you take it out and then put it back, in my opinion at least. So, hard points, let's see if they sell what I wanted. Yeah, plasma accelerator for A. This costs 13 millions, but it's okay. If I don't like it, they will give me
13
back.
million.
Yeah, they will give me back the full amount if I don't like it. That's the cool thing of this game. It should look very cool. Let me see. This is a very energy intensive weapon. Look at it. Wow. It looks expensive, huh? It's fairly cool. Actually, it wouldn't fit. It's gone into the geometry of the hangar because it's too big for the ship even. And I need something small and gimbaled to assist in the armor destruction.
This is how you can tell Frontier didn't really plan this game.
No,
There's things like
it's
ships that
true.
won't fit in the hangars.
It's bad, but it's very complex. At least in the beginning, it must have cost them a lot of development time. Then they seem to no longer care for it for some reason. I probably
I think
put
I
multi
think it's because they
cannons.
got the Jurassic World contracts.
They're earning more from these silly games than this,
Yeah, they
probably.
are,
That's the thing. That's the problem right there. So multi
And
cannons.
have you seen? I saw there was a report of like how much money they've earned.
No,
Apparently they have like 70 million pounds in the bank, and they earned like 20 million pounds last year. So it's not like they're doing badly.
no, it's also a small company, no? They don't have that many employees, so
It's a small
it's
company,
even.
but they're making loads of money right now.
Why don't they invest them in their top game? I mean, every time this game gets upgraded, it makes the news in gaming blogs and the like. Like when they added the Targoids, it was everywhere on the internet. That's the time I managed to get a lot of friends to play the game, and then they all hated it because it's so labor intensive and hard to learn. But still, it did wonderful for them, and yet they invest on the other thing. Okay, so now first group will be multi cannons and beam pulse lasers, and second group the plasma accelerator. I will have the problem of the ammo again, I guess, but it's kind of unavoidable. Let me see if I can engineer something. Yeah.
I don't really like to recommend this game to other people because for most people it's just too slow.
I know.
Complex,
it makes sense. No, I see what you mean.
Like most people would say, "What? This is like a second job. I have to do all this stuff."
So yeah, it takes a certain frame of mind. That's certain.
I think the kind of people who would want to play the game will probably find it by themselves. If you see what I mean?
That's probably true. The fact
Because
is,
they're looking for this kind of game. If you see what I mean?
One of these friends then went and played No Man's Sky, so he certainly had interest in space game. It's not bad. I don't know if you tried the VR version of it. It's not bad. It just performs horribly. I basically cannot stream it because I have an horrible frame rate while streaming it. It's almost unplayable, I'm afraid.
I just hate the art style and the way it plays. It's just a terrible game.
It's repetitive, that's true, but the actual procedural engine for generating the planets and creatures is pretty good in my opinion. It's interesting, it really creates for interesting player stories in its own way, and also it's got full multiplayer now. They improved it a bunch. If you tried years ago, it's much better now.
Not full multiplayer, because you can only be a multiplayer with like, I think, 10 other people.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not massively multiplayer, but...
No.
The base building is kinda nice too. I think you told me you played Ark. It's kinda like Ark now. They improved it a
Yeah.
lot. It's like Ark, the base building now. I actually have heaps of materials for customizing, engineering multi-cannons, and I'm engineering them a lot now. Probably will put also an experimental effect on it.
You know, you were talking about multiplayer games that are full of trolls and just like complete
Yeah,
cesspits.
no,
Like,
Ark is unplayable because of that.
I played Rust. Rust is just full of
Rust is the same. I played Rust
Yeah.
like a stealth game, basically. And every day,
It's
he
awful.
gave me that anxiety of coming back to the game and finding all my stuff gone.
Yeah.
And then eventually it happened. I had built the coolest house. I still remember it as a very, in a way, cool, but also annoying gaming experience. I had built this house hidden behind a cliff near the water. It was very well hidden. I put my love and labor into it. It was very cool. Multiple floors with all traps that people couldn't enter. Then I saw every day there was this huge castle being built, like the other side of the plateau, and it was slowly creeping forward, and they kept expanding, and one day the house was no longer there. They had destroyed it, and they built the walls over it. It was I felt like the guy from the Douglas Adams series of novel. What's the name? The one where they want to destroy the earth because they had to. I remember the Italian title for it. Well, it was in any case horrible.
I don't know that series.
No, Guida Galattica per gli addossopisi. I don't remember the British name for it. It's actually a British author, I think. No, but in any case, and then what I did was just I went to the wall of the big castle in the near access point where my house was, and I planted a sign there saying "fuck you," and that was the last thing I did in Rust. I never played it anymore. It's such. It has a huge potential. The problem is, these kind of survival games, they're all based around the concept of emergent gameplay. That doesn't work, in my opinion. When you have no consequences, there must be some semblance of law. When you die, you pay nothing. You return to the game with no consequences. You actually have more fun as a griefer than a normal player because you just log in, kill some people, steal their stuff, and then maybe they kill you, but you don't care because it's not something you earn, not something you work for. And in the end, you keep being the griefer and ruin the game for everyone else. Another surreal experience was the very first time I went and played Ark. I met an Italian player that took me on a crazy trip in his mind where he described me what he liked to do in the game, which was basically kidnapping people, tying them, bringing them to his raft to the middle of the ocean and torturing them for days. And he told me in the most normal voice, like that was the coolest shit you could do in a game ever.
Yeah.
And I felt disconnected from reality. It was absurd. I started to play that game with the most absurd expectation, like it was the most normal thing. And actually, it happened to my friend. He also was kidnapped and closed in a jail. And then they asked for ransom money to us. And we didn't pay, of course, because then they killed him and he spawned back in our base. But the people enjoy that. So if you enjoy that, it's the perfect game for you. It's a kind of role-playing that I guess has its public. But in the meantime, it could become Maoism if only people collaborated for the same mean, like to build together a big base, fight against the dinosaurs, train them. It's so cool. Then all it takes is a group of givers and everything is ruined for everyone. If they had to pay the price for that behavior, the game would be Maoism. You could still have the griefers, but maybe make their life more difficult. Like, I think the earlier MMOs had the right idea. Ultima Online was like that also, EverQuest. You could be a griefer, but then you'd be unwanted in the city, so it was like twice as hard for you to play. Then for some reason they forgot how much it worked well, and the games were ruined for that. This is a bit the same. Now, I've been complaining about the lack of a player base, but actually it's much more playable now in open, because originally when it had many players, it was like you see an enemy ship, 90-100% is going to attack you. It's like everyone is a madman intent on killing every other living being. I don't know why, they enjoy that.
Where are you now?
Coming back to Kukuve with the new weapons.
Okay,
I'll be there in a minute. I'm carrying the Plasma Accelerator 4A and the heavily engineered multi-cannon. Unfortunately, while I was talking, I forgot to put an experimental effect on them, but they will still be very good, I think. And I should damage the shields in an excellent manner now. Let's see.
Yeah, I need to see if I can engineer. How do you engineer stuff here now?
You need to go to the actual engineer unless you pinned the project. If you have the piece of equipment pinned, you can do it at any station. Otherwise, you have to go to the engineer itself, which can be annoying, of course. But you can only pin one type of module for each engineer. Actually, one type of modification. Massacre Huichi Blue Gang Faction Pirates. You can try searching local west sites. But actually, the massacre mission you shared with me wasn't of the conflict zone variety. It's a massacre pirates mission. We're supposed to go to a different system and kill 40 pirates. Probably it's not worth you're doing. No, it's not what you're doing. Let's just keep doing the conflict zone a bit. I want to test the new weapons. Then probably we will have even better reputation with the factions. And they will give us better combat missions.
Saying 12 jumps back.
Well, okay. It takes as long as it takes. This is a game that has its waiting times after all.
Yeah, I'm just gonna check if I've got like a really shit FSD on or something. FSD 4A.
4A, but is it engineered? Usually the FSD is the first thing I engineer. It makes playing the game, not engineer. You should look into that. I think there's 2 engineers that do it, no? One is Felicity Farsier. You should, maybe it's worth the grinding. The FSD is if you have to engineer one thing, make it the FSD. That's my idea. Why am I going to Peter Solm? I'm stupid. I'm supposed to go to the conflict zones, actually. Well, it's not far. Well, actually, yeah, not that far, but a bit far, yes. So now I have the 2 engineer pulse lasers, 2 heavy engineer multi-cannons, and the huge fixed plasma accelerator. This should be a fun ship to use. Oh, I've been interdicted. I've been interdicted by a wing of 3. This is the excellent chance to try. Actually, the guy interdicting me is without a shield, which is something that players used to do to grief people, because it tended to act as the bait, no? With crazy armor, and then the other 2 guys came, but this is not a player, so it's impossible. But usually when you see a player with a without shield ship, you have to suspect the trap. I remember reading about it. And this guy actually is acting as a bit of a bait, but it's just a Diamond Scout, I mean, it shouldn't be too problematic.
Is it a player though? That's the question.
No, it's not a player, it shows up differently on radar if he is. No, I can fight these guys, no problems. Actually, he's escaping now. Wow, yeah, now I'm doing damage. Now I'm doing damage with this ship, I love it. I not even used the plasma accelerator yet. They're just 3 lowly Diamondback Scout, no problems there. I will tear through them like butter. And they're not even fighting now, I think they're trying to escape. But why are they so hard to target? Do they have shit sensor on the ship or something? This is also without... Let's fire the plasma accelerator. No, I missed it. This will be a hard to use weapon as well. They're doing nothing, they just sit there. What a stupid behavior. Why interdict me then? Okay, this is down. Tell you what, I won't even waste my time with the 3rd guy, I don't care. This is a lawless system in any case. It's not like I'm getting bounties from them. Then after playing Ark, Rust and the like, I started to get into Battle Royale, because that's the kind of gaming that works instead, where the griefing actually is intended, no? You're intended to act as a griefer within the context of this game, especially if you play solo, and actually I started to hate playing with others in a squad, while instead liking the solo experience of it a lot. it became kind of my life. I played it all the time. I have more than 400 hours in PUBG on Steam. The problem is that the more you play the game, the angrier it makes you. You become angry at everything. It's
What is
so
that?
because every time you die, it feels unfair. Or you either kill because you have been unfair, you've hidden better, you never face the enemy in a fair manner, you always try to outsmart him, and when they kill you, in the end, you don't feel like they've been better than you, but just that you have been stupid, you did something stupid. It's a strange feeling, I don't know. At first you enjoy it a lot, because every match is its own story, where everything can happen, you find good weapons, maybe, and perhaps someone kills you outright. Other times you find only shitty weapons, but maybe you get to the very end of the match and even win it, and it's the coolest feeling. You have a lot of fun when you win, but in the end you don't have as much fun when you win as much as you get angry when you lose. It's not sustainable. I played it for like I don't think 1 year, maybe less than 1 year, all the time. And then when I stopped playing it for like 3 days in a row, I never played it again. And I said, finally I stopped playing Battle Royale. It's, I don't know, for other people probably it's different. Judging by the popularity of something like Fortnite, probably other people see it differently. But it didn't work well for me. I'm not very competitive in general, but this game makes me angry to lose. So they're not good for me. It's a shame really, because I enjoyed it for as long as it lasts. Progressive Party. And also, they have first-class game mechanics, in my opinion. They're very well thought out, very well balanced. They have no pay to win. They're excellent in that regard. I prefer PUBG for its setting, but also, despite the horrible art and style, actually Fortnite is a very fun and very difficult game. And if you see it played at a high level, it takes a lot of creativity. The players are incredibly skilled. But it's just that. It's a game where you have to accept that sometimes you will feel stupid or outsmarted by others. And in the end, it wasn't right for me, probably. Now, I also tried to go back to it for the purpose of streaming it, because it seems to be so popular for streaming. But I didn't get the numbers I get with this kind of gaming. Maybe I'll go back to it in this summer, because the fact is that when it's really hot, to play VR is not ideal. Just the headset is too warm. It warms your face to death. Oh shit, I think I lost my connection. Yeah, probably I lost my connection.
No, you're still in Discord.
No, I heard the button, I mean the sound. No, okay, reconnected soon enough. Good. Well, I'm absolutely destroying this assault ship, much better than before. Much better weaponry, yeah. I'm not even hitting it with the plasma accelerator, because that I presume is for bigger ships than it. Why am I still seeing the... What did I declare, actually? No, I didn't declare. Progressive Party. Good thing I was shooting the correct target. It's actually elite ranked, and already I removed half of its armor. Federal Navy ship which incorporated. No, I got disconnected, yeah. From the game I did. That's the reason I wasn't winning the fight. Too bad, because it made me waste ammo. Okay, coming back to the game. Let me see if the stream... Yeah, it still works. Luckily, OBS is very good at reconnecting the stream. Tomorrow is the day. Finally, I'll get it sorted up. I hope. Leaving wing. Okay, it took me out of the wing. I'll invite you again.
Oh.
And, well, I'm still in the conflict zone. Not much time lost. It's worse in War Thunder, where it counts for a death.
It's...
Progressive Party.
No, I don't have a wing invite.
You don't see it? I'll send you again, huh? No, actually I cannot, because it's still... I'll also turn on the beacon in advance. But I cannot. Ah, no, because the wing is not active yet. This guy is already almost dead. Let's go for him. Cannot find big targets to use the plasma accelerator on. You don't hit the small things with it. You just cannot get away from projectile-based weapons in this game. They just do heaps of damage to the hull. Just beam doesn't work. I think it's true even with beam lasers. I don't have the energy to... Oh, finally shoot this thing. How much ammo? Probably the less useful tool of my new arsenal is the plasma accelerator itself. I just cannot hit stuff with it. Yeah, that felt good. Finally I hit him. I see you're back to the system now. No, not yet. Bam! Ah, you have to constantly scoop, yeah.
It's got a fairly good fuel scoop, but it's just slowing down.
Ah, good, good.
I think I am 5 jumps away.
You cannot escape me, little eagle. How many jumps to the system?
Now,
You're coming?
yeah.
No, because if you're far, I might go and look if they give me a mission now, because I should have pretty good reputation with the faction already.
Yeah, go and have a look.
Okay. Destroy this eagle, then I'll do it. So I can resupply... Well, but actually the multi-cannon still have good armor. I don't know, I might stick here a bit more. At least destroy the eagle. I thought I was almost out of ammo, but actually this lasts more. Ah, yeah, because they're not rapid firing. That's the thing with the Corvette. Unfortunately, I engineered them to be rapid firing for some stupid reason. Which isn't a good idea. I know, that was stupid.
Two, like, that's good.
I hear you a bit faintly, yeah? I don't hear very well your voice. Probably I should raise the Discord volume. Sometimes I lower it because some people sound very loud.
Fuck.
What happened?
Insufficient fuel.
You're out of fuel?
No, well, maybe.
If you need help, I can bring you fuel, eh? I have the Anaconda packet here.
Stars here, so let me just check if there's a way to get.
I should be able to see my reputation within the factions of the system here. Status. System factions. I'm fighting for the Progressive Party, yeah. Economy, security, government. They're actually losing the conflict. Close defeat. Happiness happy. Reputation neutral. No, I haven't reached a higher reputation tier. So, am I going to bring you fuel? Tell me.
Let me just check whether I can get to a Class M star.
Maybe
I
you
can
have
get to a
a...
Class M star from here, that's fine. I can.
Ah, okay.
I think I can jump there anyway.
Okay.
Yes, I can get to a star where I can scoop from, so it's fine.
Okay.
Just need to scoot to completely full, because I think I go through like a ton of red dwarfs that I can't scoop here.
I know, it's dangerous, it happens.
You know how they pull you out of Super Cruise really easily, and it's just really annoying.
Indeed.
I hate that when you get pulled out of Super Cruise by a star, it just takes ages for the drive to recharge, and you're just stuck there for ages.
Yeah, I guess
The
it's
ship
kinda... It's the usual punishment that they want you to experience within this game. They just hate the player.
And it's just like, even trying to jump out because the ship overheats because you're so close to the star, so it's like, sometimes you're having to use heat sinks to even get out. You know?
Yeah, I know. Then
Or
you
the ship
have
will
the
get damaged
pulsars
because
that actually can kill you if you end up too close to them.
It's done it here, it's pulled me out because I got too close to the
Why
star.
aren't my shields recharging? I'm using a cell. Probably he's depleting them at an even faster rate.
This star must be really hot. It's very large, I think.
Okay, gone. Out of range, no, okay. Recharge a bit, the shields. Maybe I should put the faster charging shields on this. It seems you often can evade the enemy, and also the recharge, the beweave. I should have the prismatics, right? I don't think I even have them. Never.
They're great if you want a hull tank, though.
I guess they are, yeah. For the what's his name? The Fer-de-Lance especially, because it's got so little armor. Maybe the Beweave are more for armored ships. I think I used them on my Federal Assault ship and probably have them also on the gunship, but I'm not sure. The Chieftain almost certainly.
Let's just try and get back to Cuckoo Bay. James. Yeah, it's like 5 jumps or something, I think.
And
3
wrong.
jumps. 3 jumps. It's not too bad.
Ooh, there's a Federal Corvette. Look at that. Let me go and attack it. I want to see what I can
Careful
do.
with that.
Yeah, but I have plenty of allies. I also can go much faster if things get bad. I don't know. I just like the prospect. He's already under attack and the shields are half down. Seems doable. Ha ha! I'm attacking the same ship I lost the day before yesterday, and I will use the actual particle accelerator now, plasma accelerator, whatever the name of the thing is. Maximum power to shield and guns. And ooh, it's done to me. This looks scary. Wait, I have to stay behind the thing if I want to survive. Yeah, of course the Corvette can't turn unlike the Anaconda. So now it's targeting me real well. Turning off flight assist. I'm going to do something very extreme. Why is no one helping me anymore? Do I really have to fight this thing alone? Now I'm having second thoughts about the thing. It would be worth a lot of combat bonds, I hope, if I can get it. But now it's a big if. Because it seems I'm alone against the thing, and the AI is intelligent enough to keep me at a distance. Let's fire the shaft while I reload the shields. Am I out? Ah yeah, I'm out of heat sinks. I'm using very warm weapons actually.
Right, so I'm near Cuckoo Bay now. I can't get there.
Another pass. Oh, did I crash into the damn thing? Ooh, he has shield cells. No, I don't know. I have to put some distance between me and that. Maybe the other NPC will engage him. I'm not relenting the pursuit. But alone it seems a difficult prospect. He's not even chasing me. He doesn't care. How dare you? How dare you ignore me? He's fighting a Viper. I might keep the pressure on then. Why not? Since he's distracted. Maximum power to weapons. I want to use the plasma accelerator on him. But of course I missed. Again. Yeah, this hit. I feel like I'm buffalo hunting, no? A huge bison in the prairies. Unable to react but so difficult to actually chase and kill. Yeah, your shields are going down, I think. Oh, he crashed into me. Yeah, the shields went down, but also my shields went down, I bet. I best run, I guess. Oh shit. Oh shit, everything to engine. Oh. Why did I open my cargo scoop in my spastic reaction? No, but wait. It's not chasing me. No, I'll be in the area. Let me see what happens. I can still escape if need arises.
You need to put your wing beacon on, I think.
Ah, yeah, I'll do it. You could come and help me kill that thing, maybe. Enable
Yeah.
wing beacon.
You need the beacon to find you, though.
The conflict zone is almost won, actually. Probably if we bring it down, we will win it. Where did he go? Ah, here it is. Still with shields down and under attack, but I don't want to go close to it until my shields come back. I could reboot the ship, but that's also dangerous. I'll just keep at a safe distance until... He's recharging his own very fast, actually. Come on, whereas mine are? Shit is low, I wonder why. It's not pointing at me. Tell you what, I'll do the risky thing and reboot the ship, so I'll have the shields back in a shorter time. Where is it? Reboot repair. Yeah, confirm reboot. Do you know it? Do you know about it? You can actually reboot the ship. It should make me disappear from the enemy radar, so it should be relatively safe. Oxygen depleted in 7 minutes. It gives you back half shields. Immediately. Yeah, and it worked. And now I can attack the Federal Corvette again. Where was it? Here it is. He's almost got back his shields, unfortunately. I'll target the power plant. I wonder where the power plant of the Corvette is, though. Probably above. They tend to put it above. Yeah, I'm damaging the power plant. Look at that. It will take him longer to recharge his shields now, I guess. But he's almost there, unfortunately. I should have rebooted sooner. He got back the shields. Now, if he has a cell, I'll have to escape again. But he doesn't seem to. But unfortunately, he's already depleted my shields. I should have a cell, right? Yeah, I do. Using chaff as well. Okay. Keep the pressure on. This is turning out kinda epic, to tell you the truth. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. One of the best fights of the week.
Still dazed.
To be the underdog for once, instead of the big honcho with the huge ship and all that. And I have to recharge my shields again. But he's out of his own. Again. No NPCs helping me in any way. Still targeting the power plant. I'm basically not using the plasma accelerator at all. It's turned out useless, unfortunately. I never have the energy to shoot it when I want. Now I'd like to shoot it, but I don't have the energy, for instance. I gotta put some distance. I'm losing shields again. Do you have a shield cell? I'm going to repair after this in any case. Yeah, I have it, so let's use them all, I guess. He's at 76%. It's certainly taking a while.
Can't find you.
No, the ping-on is on, right? But you're not in the correct system. You're in a system that's named gold.
Yeah, it says you're in gold.
I'm not in gold. I'm in Kukuve. Same we've always been.
Can you jump out of that conflict zone?
Jump out of the conflict zone. No, I lost the Corvette. It's a shame. I'm trying to get the big Corvette. But actually, it's getting me. I might have to do just that right now, because now it's concentrating on me. Let me try to boost toward the friend. Boost to Kukuve. Just come to Kukuve, because I'm not in gold.
Yeah, I am in Kukuve.
Ah, it just says gold to me. I don't know why. To me, it says you're in gold. Are you sure? Double check.
No, I'm not.
Strange, though. Huh? Well, okay. Let me turn on.
Yeah, I'm in Cuckoo Bay, yeah.
I'll disable and re-enable. Are we like desynced? What is this?
It says you're in gold, though.
It says I'm in gold. There's something very, very strange here. The game is desynced or something. Do you see the wing beacon, maybe? No, I'm not in gold. I'm in Cuckoo.
Yeah, I see the wing beacon.
Am I in open? Now you make me wonder.
I'm in the conflict zone with the wing beacon.
I'm in open. Yeah, the game desynced or something. I don't know what to tell you. We're supposed to be together actually, but you see me in as I am in a different system. It doesn't make sense. There is some problem with the game. I'm in the conflict zone of Kukuve, where I've always been. Listen, I cannot get this Corvette in any case. I'm boosting away and we can try to sort it out. It's hopeless. Actually, now I'm very in danger. Time to accelerate away, overheating like crazy. Tell me he doesn't kill me? No, probably he doesn't. But I'm overheating bad. Keep getting damage. No, okay, I'm safe. Okay. Now I'm out of the conflict zone. Oh, you was coming to it. I saw you. No, I see you now.
Yeah.
Well, we are not in gold.
Where?
We are in Kukuve. What is this? This is crazy.
I can see you.
I gotta go and repair. No, I can see you as well. But this is, to me, it says I'm in Kukuve. Yeah, I'm targeting you as well. I know very well you here.
We're both there now. I can see you. Like I'm flying behind you.
Yeah. So you're in gold? To me it says I'm in Kukuve.
No, I'm not in gold.
You're in Kukuve?
Yeah.
Ah,
Like right
okay.
behind you.
Then it makes sense.
You're going to maneuver relay.
Hey, I gotta repair, yeah. I really came close to getting killed. You can start doing the conflict zone or wait for me, whatever you prefer.
I'll go to this relay and then, like...
I need repair,
dock.
as you can see, I need repair.
That might reset things.
Also, my models will be heavily damaged because most of the damage is from overeating. There's nothing I can do actually. Wasn't a good idea to engage the Corvette. For a moment I thought I could get it. Unfortunately the NPC weren't helping. If they were I would have got it. They started nicely. They started damaging the thing, then they turned their attention to something else.
I might have to disappear because I have a delivery coming, so I might disappear suddenly if they turn up.
Ah, okay.
It's supposed to be coming in the next hour.
Okay. Boom.
It won't take more than a few minutes though.
No, of course. Just to answer the door.
Your ship just cut in front of mine. But you're not on auto dock though, are you? So you just...
No, I'm in auto dock actually, yeah.
Yeah, your ship just auto docked by just pulling in front of mine. Just going in front.
Let me see you landing. No, I don't see you at the moment. Okay, repair this thing. Probably I should put back the huge cannon, I think, because at least it works with ammo. The fact is I never have the energy to fire the plasma. Let me see if I can call it here. Where did I leave it? The other system. Well, I'll call it here and maybe later try to put it to use. Together with the multi-cannons. The two multi-cannons gimbaled and the huge cannon instead of plasma, whatever.
There's loads of outbreak missions here.
Ah, yes, still having the outbreak, of course.
Assassinate, deliver, massacre huge incorporated ships. And it says... Find your target in the
Planetary
conflict
vehicle
zones,
line.
but it says 70 ships. Jesus.
No, 70 is a bit too many.
9 million, no?
Not
9
bad.
million credits.
Not bad. Here's my old cannon.
How about
that?
9 for 500,000 credits?
That's much better.
I'll take that.
Okay, can you share it? It's a massacre for the conflict zone.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, in the conflict zones here.
That's excellent.
This system.
I have huge pulse lasers. Gimbal. Is engineer? No. Then why the heck do I have them?
think I have to cancel the other mission
Okay. Ah, of course. You cannot share too. I discovered that
because
yesterday.
it's saying I
Ah.
can't.
I don't need these things. Sell. I cannot find the cannon. I just sold it. I just
Not a wing mission.
stowed
Not a
it.
wing mission.
Maybe I sold
Bloody
it
hell.
actually.
It's
Well,
not a wing
never
mission.
mind that. Then I'll keep. It's not. It's got an icon when it is. Let me
Yeah.
see my mission board.
Didn't have it, I think.
Let me see my mission board. I'm actually maximum reputation with these guys. Ah, I should also cash in the combat bonds, right? I always forget about that little detail. Yeah, not that it paid much, unfortunately. The other mission is not really,
2,781 units of wine.
not really worth. Let me see the mission. It's more for the reputation in the beginning. I should have raised it
Assassinate
with
Deserter? No.
the Progressive Party, yeah. Same exact reputation as before. What is this? I'd be fighting for you in the war. Well, probably these ones where I have the maximum reputation are the best. Outbreak aid
Yeah,
needed.
the Progressive Party, they've got a deliver 2,781 units of wine. And they've got assassinate deserter Dave Ash for 400,000.
It's an assassination?
Yeah.
Wing assassination?
Yeah.
Oh, we can do it if you want. It's not bad. Assassination is fun.
It says you have to go to 12 Percy though. I don't know where that is.
It won't be too far, I guess. Disable the emplacement power grid.
Right.
Outbreak aid.
Share
Establish
this
covert
mission.
link with the hub. That's not a wing mission. Okay.
I've shared a mission to you.
I'll accept it then. Action assassinate deserter. Scan for 400,000. I guess it can be worth it. I'll set the route already. 12 per sea, just one jump. Let me see if
Is
I
that what it
find
is?
anything in the same place. Actually, I have
have
a
to go
massacre per se faction pirates, but it's not a wing mission. Just 9. That's doable for 3 millions. It's not shareable. Unfortunately, it isn't. Outbreak, I might still take it. Maybe I'll do it
Right, you want
later.
to head to 12 Percy now, or
Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Why not?
go there now?
I'm looking if I have other missions in the same place, just in case. Doesn't seem so. No. 12 Percy, I don't see it. No. Okay, well, let's do it, I guess. It can be interesting. I'm all set, I think. Let me see. Refuel, repair, restock. Yeah. Launch. 12 Percy it is. The famous deserter, Dave Ash. We raised the reputation at the very least. Still worth it.
Not much money.
No, but we're working for the Kukuve Progressive Party, so it makes sense. Once we get multiple factions with the maximum reputation, we will get a lot of good missions here, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, you're already out of the station?
Yeah, I just
Coming.
turned off
I
all
was
the
in the hangar. Okay. I'm coming. So just one jump. Okay, to find the assassination target, I think now they just tell you where to go, because originally you had to scan the navigation buoy. What's the name of it? Now they should tell you.
It said you had to go to the nav beacon, but maybe it'll just tell you.
Ah, the beacon, yeah, that's the name, the beacon. I don't know. It used to be like that, but now I think they changed it. We'll see. I'll be there in a second. I actually pressed the wrong button.
Yeah, mission objective detected.
It was like that.
Okay, so I've got the mission target.
If it's a wing mission, he will have help. They can be dangerous, eh? I also lost the Corvette once while doing one of these.
Are you here now?
I'm here. I see you. I'm
You're in the
following.
system?
Yeah. I don't see the target, but you see it, right? So I'll just
Yeah.
come out of FSD with you in front.
Yeah.
Strange that I cannot see it, though.
But you accepted the mission, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. strangeness of this
Should I
game.
turn on wing beacon or something? I'm not really sure.
Probably. No, I don't know. I'm right behind you. Should that be a problem? It's not really needed. Just go to the objective. I'll keep behind you. I actually overshot you. You stopped? No, you
Yeah.
passed me again. Wow! The Doppler sound effect is very cool.
It's,
It should be a signal source, or no?
it says mission target.
I don't have it. Okay, maybe if I scan, I'll find it. Let me try just for curiosity.
Don't
Discover.
try and follow me. I just wanted to do the right thing for once, says Dave Ash.
Okay, then I'll follow you. Let's leave this for later. Ah, you're behind me now. Turn again.
Okay, I've jumped on him now.
Okay, if you want to wait for me, I'm not yet there because I'm still turning very slow in FSD. Let me see, I should have the contact, I hope.
Where are you,
Low
Dave?
wake
Where are you?
Fragsta, okay, I see it. I'm coming to your low wake.
Hurry up, they're trying to kill me.
Oh shit, okay, put some distance between you and them. I'm coming. 20 light seconds. I should have done, there is that thing that says nav lock. Engage wingman nav lock, okay. It should drop me automatically once I'm in range. Coming as fast as I can, and actually here I am already. Okay, I'm targeting the same thing as you. Which is the target itself, I think, Steven Nightwing.
Sure. Yeah, that's the Anaconda.
Okay. Anaconda, yeah! Let's see how long it lasts against our joint power. I don't think it will last long. It's using chaff. You see, when the Anaconda uses chaff, it's kinda useless because you still eat it. It's so damn big.
It's fire you can go places.
Yeah, finally I'm putting also to use the plasma accelerator.
He's attacking me. Got me.
I overeat like crazy with the new loadout. It's not in a wing, right? They're not attacking all together.
There are system defense forces.
Actually, we have help at the moment. I'll target the power plant, just seems like good practice. And now on top, I should be able to hit it, but probably will die even sooner. Not even worth.
He's trying to jump out.
I'm destroying the power plant. Destroying 56, no longer eating. 44, come on, come on. No, but he will die, won't be able. Perfect.
Just died. That's it, yeah. He's dead now.
Should leave good materials. It's an anaconda after all. Let me see.
What was the message?
Focus crystals, galvanized. Proto-radiolic alloys. This is probably worth picking up. I only have
Stay
9.
alert. Oh, there's...
They're scanning us. Well, but we're doing
There should
nothing
be
bad.
someone else here, apparently.
No, I think the mission is done. I'm picking up this material because it seems worthy. The proto-radiolic alloys. Even without the limpets, I should be able.
Because it said to watch out for some guy called...
Ah, you had an additional
White.
objective, meaning that they could attack us.
Yeah, it said there was some guy called Greg White, and there should be 5 of them, but I've killed 2, but there's only...
I see.
There are apparently 5 of them.
My god, it's annoying to pick up stuff without the limpets. I want at least this. I see shots, in fact. They're in combat. They're fighting right now. Yeah, to the right of me.
They
I
are.
cannot pick this stupid
Go and kill
stuff.
them.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick the Radolic whatever, but I cannot do it. Oh, I got it. Okay, coming to the combat now.
So,
They were doing... Hey, look at that. Okay, joining.
yeah, Dave Ash, if you just target my target.
I will. Okay, the Python. Fight. A Python named Fight. There was a game that is named a robot named Fight. This is a Python instead. Wow, nice formation fighting. Let's do it. And missed him with the particle accelerator. Come on. I call it particle, actually it's a plasma accelerator. Now I hit it.
It's going down. So you just bounce off me.
I hit you, I crash into you. No, but no
Yeah.
consequences, luckily. I don't think it was me. I'm on the other side of the enemy, actually. Probably there's another Fer de Lance, yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know. Let's just kill the thing. Nah. I'm overeating. Yeah, of course. Overcharge, rapid fire pulse and overcharge multi-cannons. I'm going to generate a bit of it on this thing. Power plant it is. It's going nowhere. There's like 10 of us shooting him now.
Yeah, you should just jump out, really. If you had any sense.
I think he's trying to do just that. No, okay, it's dead.
Okay, so let's see if there's any more hostiles.
There shouldn't be. Let me
Yeah,
see
mission
the
actually
material.
complete, so now we've
Mission complete.
got all the
Perfect.
day back, apparently. So we just need to go back.
Let me
Cash
see if it says the same to me. Collect your reward. Perfect. There's still combat though, huh?
You what?
There are still combat. I see people firing everywhere. There's a lot of enemies in this area. What is
Yeah,
this?
need to do that.
There's a target, a wanted vulture. Well, I don't care. You're right. Let's just go back and cash in the money.
It's not,
We're mercenaries here.
the system to cash in the bounty is not worth it.
Okay. Going back to Kukuve then. Nice. It went well.
Very simple for once.
Yeah, assassination in general, it's worth it. Assassination pays well.
Just defense forces saying, "My ship's almost done for." Well, good luck.
I've taken too much damage. You'll get yours, lawless scum. They like to speak in easily recognizable terms. So,
It's kind
station.
of silly.
Smirnov area. They speak like comic book villains of old. I don't know.
Like something out of a comic book, yeah. Ah, die scum.
Yeah, like that. They're like pirates. With pirates, it's like that. They either speak like
pirates.
cavemen or in an extremely convoluted and old-fashioned way. I don't know if you watched the series Black Sails. I actually rather
Yeah, I did.
enjoyed. Ah, you did. They spoke like it was crazy. The way they spoke constantly sounded like I don't know. At least how they translated them in Italian. They were
It's-
very old-fashioned.
It's probably a bit different in English, but the series started out really well, but it got really absurd.
It
towards the
was very slow. That was the thing. It was cool for some of the concept, the scenes. Also, the message was
end.
interesting.
It's just like towards the end they were fighting off like two armies, and it's just like, this is a bit silly, you know?
It wasn't realistic, you think, in the final combat.
No, like by the end it's just like they don't stand a chance. They couldn't have got out of this in any way.
No, you're right. Of course, if you tend to take it as that, it should
And
have ended
that's-
like
that's what
Braveheart,
that's
you
what
know?
actually happened in reality. You know, by the time that the Spanish and the English kind of took notice of what was happening in the West Indies, they just annihilated them. As soon as they decided to get rid of them, they just got rid of them like very quickly, because they
Yeah,
had
of
an
course.
empire and an army.
Well,
and
but
these
it
guys
had to
like
be, yeah,
5 stolen
kind of a
ships kind of
mess.
thing.
They wanted to show it as like as the the anticipation of the war against the English. What's the name? Oh my God, I don't have the English term to speak about this story.
Yeah, build up to it. Yeah.
Yeah, build up to it, like they were the first revolutionaries. Oh, actually, I
Yeah,
still
yeah.
have navlock activated. Look at that. And
It
it
seemed
brought
like they
me
wanted
to
to kind
this.
of portray them as kind of anarchists or something, which they
Yeah,
weren't.
which they
In
were, and
reality,
they were thieves actually.
in reality, they knew they would die pretty quickly. You know, they were just trying to get as much money as they could while they were alive, and they knew that it wouldn't last. You know.
It had good characters though. Huh? They were well. They had an interesting personality, most of them.
Because the thing is, you know, most people didn't really live very long at that time, so
That's
I
true.
think their attitude was basically, well, you know, we could just try and make as much money as we can and die anyway, because
That's
that's what will happen.
very
That's what will
much
happen anyway.
putting it in the real way. I think you're right. Probably,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Wouldn't
they
make
weren't some
sense.
kind of, you know, noble anarchists with this kind of, you know, honorable pirate cause and all this bollocks. It was just that,
Nah,
it wasn't like
that's
that.
something that fiction in general really likes to portray these
Yeah,
codes of different. Also, I find the having studied Japanese most of the time, the way the samurai is portrayed is not very realistic. The absolute loyalty to his lord. If you study Japanese history, it's quite the opposite. Actually, they constantly switched allegiance, especially during the end of the Civil War. That's the thing. It was a civil war after all. Like the most important battle in the history of Japan, the one that actually unified the country, the Battle of Sekigahara, was changing its outcome by this very fact that one of the most important generals switched allegiance at the last moment. And that's topical in
well,
Japanese history.
I mean,
It happens constantly. Excuse me?
about the samurai, I read that the samurai, like they had problems with them up until the end, where so they were paid per head in battle. So that means they would collect the heads of the enemy and they get paid per
Yeah, they
head
did it.
they brought.
They were very
So
ruthless,
what they would
quite
do is they would
barbaric.
take the dead bodies that they didn't kill and then hand them in.
Yeah, they did it. Absolutely, I've read about
And
it.
apparently, like what the samurai would normally do was stay at the back of the battle and just like push other guys to the front and
That's
then
also
wait
something.
for
They
them all to
didn't
die.
have any strategy whatsoever in their battles. That's portrayed in a very wrong way because most people, when think samurai, they think the art of war, but that's from the actual ancient Chinese history.
That's from
The
China, yeah.
samurais were completely undisciplined. They attacked like crazy. They had no ideas of complex strategy. That's the reason. Foreign consuls were so important. I mean, advisors and every
Yeah,
major. I think I had to leave the game because it got stuck. Can you send me the mission again? Because I might have lost
I think I handed it in.
the payout. Ah, this doesn't worry. Don't worry, it's no problem. It wasn't
It
so
wasn't a
big.
massive mission though.
No, I don't know what happened. It got stuck. I said
You
maybe I
should have
can.
been rewarded for it because you were in the wing.
I don't know. Maybe I was. I don't know. It didn't
It's not
pay
like
much.
anything else you
It
would get
doesn't
a
matter.
reward.
Doesn't matter. He was having a
I
tour.
already handed it in though.
Like also Oda Nobunaga, no? The other great warlord that was the first to start unifying the country, had the same problem. His most important general betrayed him, and that's what was the end of him.
Well, yeah, I mean, apparently this whole the idea of the samurai being honorable, basically, they had to get rid of them, and like to do that, once Japan was unified, they kind of
You know,
invented these
it
ideas.
comes from the later part of the history when
Yeah, exactly.
their country was at peace. No, after the Battle of Sekigahara during the Tokugawa shogunate, what they did they created this idealized version of the samurai that actually put together ideas of Zen
Yeah,
philosophy with Neo-Confucianism, meaning that idea coming also from China of the utmost respect for tradition and all that, and that's kind of idealized. You have these samurais that they were supposed to be the greatest warriors ever, but actually they never fought in an actual battle, and they fought in a completely different manner. That's the time when also the myth of the katana was born, like this sword that was supposed to be unbeatable. It actually was a rather shitty sword that they absolutely didn't use in battle because the katana is very fragile. It's made from brittle iron and steel. That's the reason it was folded so many times. The actual production was so difficult because at the time they actually didn't have better metal. That was the point.
well, I think
And
that
the
the
myth of the
iron ore you
samurai
get
as a,
through
yeah, no,
America.
excuse me, tell me. You can tell me what you were saying? Okay, go on.
So I think the like you're saying the iron ore that they could get in Japan, like the
Yeah,
geology in the area
yeah,
is
yeah.
like very low quality iron ore.
It's
So they
much.
so all they could do is fold it,
What
like
the
release.
Japanese are good at is creating these techniques that are so complex and to oversell them in a way. Like when a Japanese make noodles, it's like he's doing high art. Everything they do seems extremely specialized, and so when it's actually difficult, like actually producing this kind of swords, it becomes a masterpiece for the ages. But the katana was useless even against wooden armor. The ancient samurai armor was made from wood and it could
Yeah.
deflect hits from the katana.
Yeah.
So can it really have been so good? No, absolutely.
Well,
And they never used the katana in true battles. They used something like spears, bows also. The samurai was mostly a bow warrior,
I
not a
mean,
swordsman.
like you were saying, most of what we think of as being the samurai was invented very late, like
Yeah,
after
yeah. The myth
Jake.
of the
It's all
famous
just
martial arts
forgotten.
schools and all that, no?
It's all just yeah. I mean, they didn't. They weren't honorable. They weren't loyal. They weren't really even
It
particularly
was
good.
kept in high consideration like it was in every knightly code, no? Also the one from Europe. But it
But I
was
think the reason
mostly an image, it was dependent on the situations,
I
really.
think the reason they did that is because they had to make them impotent, if you think like they had to make it so that the samurai couldn't really act or do anything, and like inventing a moral code and then like having the public believe in it kind of pinned them down
That's
into not
also
being able to
true,
actually
yeah,
do
it's
anything.
very important in the image. You have also to think he was born much, much earlier, like the first samurais were from the end of the Heian Age, that's like the high Middle Ages in our countries. It's
Yeah.
very, very ancient. He was actually I got the money from the mission. That's good news. He was still
Good.
there, so good, and it raised my reputation as well. I think with the
Let's check whether this delivery's tried to arrive or whether
Kukuve
it's
Progressive
getting up.
Party. Yeah, the delivery is
Interesting.
coming. Massacre which incorporated ships. 54. Well, but I cannot undertake a long mission now. I'm almost out of time actually. You still on Discord? No, I went to check the delivery. Taking a short pause as well, guys. Be right back. Okay, back. I think he's still AFK. Okay, let's do something quick real now. Like 70 ships is not quick, for instance. 32? 32 is something I could begin, but it's not shareable. Not shareable, but it might still be worth undertaking. Covert outbreak, combat over. But does this place have a resource gathering? Just to do something different, not to go and do open bounty hunting. That's also profitable. Let me see. No ringed planets here. These are rather strange planes. Only 3 planets. Look at that. So, no, I would take.
Okay. Well, it's not come yet, so
It's arrived. You have the delivery.
no, it's supposed to come in the next 50 minutes.
Ah, okay.
So I mean, hopefully, I brought the doorbell upstairs, so hopefully if he
Ah, it should
if he,
work.
if he rings the doorbell, then it should.
Ah, shall we do just to do something different? Disable the cons array power grid, but it doesn't pay much though.
Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't pay much to tell you the truth, huh? Probably the massacre are more lucrative.
There's oh, Jesus. Deliver 4,449
No,
units.
that's impossible to do.
4,000. You need like a full wing of 4 people for that.
No, it will take. It will still
That's,
take a
that's
lot.
intended for a full wing, isn't it? You know?
For this is cool for a full wing. If we had some more people to help, look at this. 24 millions for 72 ships. Actually, it's
Oh, there he
doable.
is. And, go down.
24 millions. That's crazy. He's gonna get this delivery. And outbreak data transportation, agricultural supply room. Covered link. Establish covered link with the hub access terminal, but it's not wing shareable. I will get this. Might be something nice to do shortly. Massacre of which component? I shared this with him. Yeah, let's do this. It's kinda nice. No, also I haven't driven the car yet today, so it might be a nice final stretch of the stream. LHS 1392. I will share it with him. Ah, but actually this is not shareable. No, it is. Absolutely. Why cannot I share it then? Ah, probably because I'm sharing something else. This other one, which I leave, because we're never doing it. And I still cannot share it. Commander, direct message, invite to wing. Disable the console array. I don't know. Well, I start going there. Once he comes back, we'll troubleshoot it together. Let's disable the emplacement grid. What's my money by now? By the way, actually I spent a lot of money to buy the particle, the plasma accelerator. So that will be a problem if I want to buy the beam lasers too. Or I might sell it back and do just that. We'll see.
Right.
You're back? Okay, I wanted to do the disable the comms array, but I cannot share it for some reason. I have it in my list. How did you share the mission earlier?
You just need to go to the left-hand panel.
I know, it doesn't work. Maybe I'm sharing something else with you, but I don't think. No.
Yeah, if you've got another mission shared, you need to abandon it.
I did. I had another mission that you shared with me earlier, and I abandoned it. Do you have anything shared at the moment?
I'm not sure. Let me just get back in the game.
Okay. In the meantime, I'm starting to go there. I have like another 20 minutes of time. That's the reason I picked something short. Unfortunately, this is the time I have.
Yeah, so I bought like replacement nose rests for the Vive.
Ah, that's what you were waiting.
It comes in a box. It's like maybe 6 centimeters by 6 centimeters by 3 centimeters.
I know, when you order these things...
That comes in a box. It's like maybe like 1 foot squared. Like a giant box. Like
no, so it's the other way around. No, when they sent me the prescription lens, they were in a tiny box. I actually got worried they might have been damaged, but they were well packed.
It's like a massive box.
Well, I mean,
with like a tiny little package in it. No?
Still, as long as they sent you. The replacement nose guard to make it more comfortable to wear, I bet.
Oh, look at this. Massacre 24 ships from the Hooch Incorporated faction in conflict zones of Cuckoo Bay, and it is 4 million.
That's good, but as I said, I don't have that much time left. I wouldn't be able to complete it. You can start it, I'll help you. I'm now going to actually a high security... but I don't have the SRV. I'm so used to carrying it always that I didn't bring it. I'll have to stop... there's a close by station, yeah. I wanted to share this now with you. Do you have other share missions at the moment? Check it out a second.
Probably.
Otherwise, if you go to the conflict zone and start that one, I will help you start it and probably not complete
it. I've got a massacre mission to open, but it's not shared.
Not shared? And I cannot share though. Mission, disable the con... actually I still have it. What is this? I left it, but now it's back. It's another bug, I guess. Leave it. So I'll try to share this other, and I cannot. I don't know why. Do you still have the 40 Pirates Massacre mission? You might leave it, we won't do it in any case.
Got this one for 24 though.
Okay, you're starting to do that. I'll come to you once.
Accept it.
Okay. I'd like to share the one I've got while you was getting the package, but I cannot. I don't know why it doesn't let me. Tell you what, now... Ah, we are not in a wing, that's the reason. I no idea
Yeah,
why.
you need to request it.
Okay, there's something... that was the problem, I bet. Accept it, so I can send you...
Yeah, it's doing it now.
Okay. And now I can share it indeed. It's 1 million and a half for interact. It's the same thing as we tried yesterday. It needs the SRV. I'm going to pick an SRV up now.
I need the ship with my SRV. I don't know where that is though.
Just put an SRV bay on the. It's what I'm doing. I've been
Or an
interdicted.
FDL? God no.
I've been interdicted. Excuse me?
Or an FDL?
You can put it. You can put it. I remember doing it previously. Probably the one with a single SRV, but it might be enough if we have two of them on the place. I'm doing that way in any case. Otherwise, you can. No, that's not simple way, because even if you buy a cheap something that you use only to go down to the planet, you won't get back the full hull price. I've been interdicted at the moment by a guy named Dark Valentine in a crate phantom.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm scared right now.
God, that's a pretty.
It's very scary. I'm scared as fuck at the moment. He's actually an unionist of LHS.
Well.
He's the famous.
Look at my cargo rack.
You
no,
should be able to put at least an SRV on the.
FSD.
An FS. Yeah, I know. You know what? I did it. I did it previously. I'll do it right now in a second.
One slot.
Yeah, one slot. It will bring only one. No, probably needs two. It needs two slots.
I can't do anything.
I know.
Yeah, it's in a 2-slot, but
We won't fail then, I guess.
there we go. Entry vehicle hangar. 4.
And there we go. The unionist is no more.
Okay, so I'll take this one. That gives me 2 slots.
Why do I always deploy the cargo scoop during combat? Good question. Good question indeed.
You must have a key set up. It's
No, I know which button is. It's just that I pressed it by mistake. It's one of the buttons to the right of the T600 joystick. It's annoying because they all the same. They're very close to one another. It's hard to remember which does what.
Where is this mission?
You should have it, no? On the leftmost panel.
Yeah, I'm checking now.
I will have to take a little detour because I forgot to bring the SRV.
LHS 1393.
Yeah, I'm there already.
Okay.
And I'm going right now.
That is like 1 jump, I think.
Yeah, it's
2
very,
jumps,
very
okay.
close, very close. Ah, it took
Let me
just
just-
one.
let me
Ah,
just
because you are
cash in
not
this bounty.
engineer.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure I cashed it, actually. I think I still have it on my... So I absolutely mustn't die, otherwise I lose it. I keep overshooting all
bounty
my
will come,
targets. Is the entrance of this thing. Here it is. Okay, I will have my SRV soon, unless these guys don't sell it, but I guess they have it usually, something they always have. Landing pad 5, well, the auto docking thing is doing it, no problems there. Touchdown. And enter hangar. Let me see what kind of mission, if I have a good reputation, maybe since I'm here. Industrial system. Too bad I don't have a cargo hauler to bring back the medicine. Ooh, I have excellent reputation in this place. Look at that. I have 2 factions with elite ratings. Economic data acquisition, boom time delivery, 144 units of water, only 1 million and a half. Not bad. Well, but it's for the next time, I guess. I'll have to remember this place. We are in LHS 13 entity. I'll never remember it because it's just a number. What the fuck? Okay, SRVs. SRVs. I can remove one shield bank and bring a couple. Yeah, it's just temporary after all.
Should I just go and land at that planet then?
If you want, I'll come very soon. Story. Okay. SRV. I will have 2 SRVs. I'm coming. In a second I'll be there. Launching again.
It's got a neutron star at the mission objective card.
Yeah, it won't be easy
The mission
again.
objective star is a
It
neutron
just
star.
it had the right length for the time I had left in the stream. That's the reason I accepted it. Let's see if we can do it again. It's an interesting challenge at
Well,
the
you
very
say
least.
that, but I've got to bloody mess with my controls again.
The problem of the controls might be the problem might be problematic.
Well, I know what to do now, so it's only take me a few minutes.
Right, that's also true. Okay, so it's a settlement.
Well, I can do it while I'm in cruise, can't I?
You can, excuse me?
While I'm travelling there in Super Cruise, I can
You can rebind them, not necessarily, because probably when you go to the option screen it stops your ship for some stupid reason. I remember, that's also a question I might ask you. I remember there was an option to disable that. I used to go to the option screen and not make the ship stop, and there was an option to change it. I cannot find it. I looked for it for many minutes.
I imagine there is one.
But if you go to the option screen as is, it will stop your ship. No reason for that. If I were you, I would get to the planet first and then do the configuration, so you won't lose your acceleration. I will be there in like 1 or 2 minutes. I have 2 SRVs, so 2 attempts.
I tried one of these yesterday when you weren't there, but it was a wing mission, and the Titan just destroyed me.
I know, it's down to luck mostly. It depends on the layout of the... Also the direction from which you approach the relay. Sometimes you can easily... The problem is that they put the objective up on the roof.
In the middle, yeah.
So you have to climb. You have to find the place where you... Usually the gravity is low because they're almost always moons. So you can also... What I did yesterday when I managed to complete it, I drew up a very steep slope, like an incline of the building itself. That didn't seem climbable, but actually it was. I was able to climb that way. But also they weren't attacking me at the time for some reason, so that helped a lot, of course.
If you kill all the skimmers, I think you get a lot less attention from everything.
That's something interesting too. But the problem is the Titan, of course, the Goliath. What's the name of the thing? The big one.
Yeah, the Goliath thing.
The Goliath. That's the thing that kills
Like
you.
that.
In theory, since today we're using combat ships, we might try to snipe him. Probably my weaponry is good for that. It depends also on what we find. If there are anacondas and the like, I don't know. But if it's smaller things... Okay, coming to the planet. Being slowed down. This also has a resource gathering zone. This is a good place to do bounty hunting. I see a planet with rings. Gas giant. Let me see if my old way to slow down now works. Absolutely not. I can already see I'm going too fast. I love that method. No, probably not. Actually, I'm slowing down. Tiedemann relay. We'll be in the dark again, I guess.
Oh no. Going too fast.
Too fast, maybe I'm too fast too. Stay out of the planet exclusion zone or it will make you have to wait.
The thing is, Super Cruise Assist tries to put you in orbit, and if you try and head towards
you're using Super Cruise
surface,
Assist.
then you're going too fast.
I'm actually blinded by your engine right now. You're making a lot of light. It's a very strange effect.
I'm going too steep.
Me too. We should go around a bit. Watch out. Keep above the drop zone and make another pass.
So you don't want to have to do a really long period.
Oh, it's absolutely something you want to avoid. Okay. Turning back to the thing. Actually, it's not even above the horizon. We're quite far. Look at that. Must be a small planet to be like this. Only 300
Yeah.
kilometers and... Okay, above the horizon. Yeah, 0.05 gravity. This is small indeed. It might make our mission easier. We'll be able to fly a lot with the SRV.
You'll be able to jump in fairly easily.
It might be the way to complete it. I wish we could just drop the SRV from the ship, not like make it fall down. It stands to reason that it would be a realistic tactic.
Like a parachute or something.
No, but not even that. Just to brake with the jump jets. I mean, at 0.05 gravity, it wouldn't be that problematic to do. Unless the gravity gets stronger, the more we descend. I think that's you. No, this is an Alliance chieftain. What's he doing here? Okay, dropping now. 140 kilometers from the objective. Now out of FSD. I'm a bit too flat, actually.
So I'm 10 k's away.
I'm still a bit further. 100 at the moment. I'm dropping. I don't like it. I might drop too soon now, actually, because I was going flat. You can't see the horizon. That's the thing. No, but it's getting closer. It's getting closer. Too flat in general, it's not a problem. You exit too soon if you go too steep.
My lights on, you'll be able to see them.
No, but I see you on radar. It's not a problem. I can see you. Glide complete, 55 kilometers. Yeah, I did it kinda badly, but luckily this is a very fast ship. I can close. I can get closer in sort of short time. Putting everything on engines. Unfortunately, 50 kilometers. Probably it's worth it to go back up, you know, and do it again. I'll do that. It will be quicker. Well, yeah, it will be quicker nonetheless.
I can't find somewhere to land.
Okay, I'll come in a second.
Oh, what?
I dropped too soon.
What's landing gear? Oh, Jesus.
That's not going to help.
God. What's the
35 kilometers, 32, 27. What a strange approach. Now I cannot even look because it would be too steep in me. This is a very small planet. 14 kilometers, 13 kilometers. I can come out now. I won't even do the drop. I'm 15 kilometers from the objective. This is a fucking tiny planet. Here it is. I'm right above it. 12 kilometers from you right now. And I don't see enemy ships above the relay.
The ships?
No. So tell you what, I might even get close to it and see what the situation is. What do you say? Might be too dangerous. Depends on the turrets, maybe. I'd like to destroy the Goliath if at all possible. No, maybe let's do this. I have two SRVs. The first one I try to go straight for the objective. And if it doesn't work, I will do the sniping with the ship instead. Maybe if I use the first SRV to destroy also some turrets and the generator. But this relay doesn't look like so menacing. Actually, it's just a bunch of buildings. It doesn't have the big walled structure in the center. I don't think it will be difficult, you know. Won't even need all that kind of approach. But there is a shipping radar, by the way, because I see a contact. Very faint, but it's there. I think I can get even closer. I don't see why not. Unsuitable terrain. Slow down. Yeah. Yeah. And I cannot deploy. It's the same thing as the other day when I thought I didn't have the SRV, but actually I do have it. Doesn't let me deploy. Maybe it depends on the terrain. It seems like you landed, but ooh, I'm under fire from the template. Let me go a bit far. I got too close, I guess. I was convinced that it would be a good idea, but no, okay, a bit farther is better. And I recharge my shields too. Oh my god, I got them angry. Watch out, because I don't want to pull anything into you. Well, it's well defended in terms of turrets, that's certain. I think your distance was the right idea. I'm already almost running out of time. This is the maximum distance, probably. I will have one attempt at most. Let's make it good.
Right, so where's the turret
Boom!
controls?
I came down a bit hard. There?
I can see like turret controls. So where's the like weapon controls?
For the SRV
Primary fire.
in the what's his name? I don't know. You have to go by experimentation. Wait, I'm trying to land. Already damaged my shit like an idiot. I came down a bit
Wasn't
too
there
hard.
like a target ahead or something?
Yes,
Target,
you
okay,
have
got
the
it.
target ahead, but you also can control the turret manually.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, alignment okay. And now I can deploy. Perfect. I think I'll send the ship away already just because it's
Oh
damaged.
man. Okay, right. I don't have the jump key set up. What's that?
Okay, sending the ship away. Let me
Driving,
see, let me see.
Where's the jump key? It's like vertical thrusters. There we go.
Yeah, vertical thrusters indeed. I've actually put it on the twist axis of the airplane pedals. It works well for it, even if it's not analogic. It does. And yeah, actually, it's like I told you yesterday. My brake is not analogic, it's digital. It's like pressing it on the keyboard. It didn't work otherwise. You couldn't mix the axis or something, I don't remember. But it's usable like that.
Right, so the pitch axis needs to be inverted.
So actually I have the accelerator axis on the right pedal. The brake axis is digitally set on the left pedal. And the jump boost is on the twisting of the pedal, either direction, right or left. That's how I pilot the SRV.
Right, where's the Oh Jesus!
What
What?
up?
I can't use any of the panel. Oh,
Hey Nix! No, we're doing good. We completed a lot of missions and pretty well. We're doing another base infiltration one. He's having some problems with the controls like yesterday, but I think he'll sort them out.
because they wiped them all.
Yeah, it got a bug of some kind that wiped out the control. Cons power grid.
So
I tried to land closer to the base, but they started attacking me. Ah no, he says what happened in the chat. Ah, the guy that came and called me sad faggot. I wish I knew, Nix. I don't know. He tagged his friend, and his friend came here to say, just to say that. I guess it's their fun, I don't know. I didn't have much to say to him because it didn't seem like a question. He just had to make the statement. Maybe he's not even referring to me. Maybe it's a mistake, Nix. I don't know. Seems so absurd to come to my sim and just call me sad faggot for the hell of it. Not that it would be the first time that it happens, though. Huh? People are strange like that. What can I tell you? You know it very well. Being a streamer like me, you will know it very well. So, where is this objective?
just trying to get to the panel that can show me. Okay, there we go. Right, so
At the time it was very easy to spot it. I'm supposed to locate and disable the comms array power grid. Ah, disable means destroy, right? Yeah, it's something I have to destroy this time. Probably it will be easier, because if you only have to destroy...
So
yeah, in general you land, you get out from the SRV, turn the other way, where you are supposed to go.
yeah. I can see it now.
No, I think it's on top on so. Actually, this place is much bigger than I thought at first. It's a huge tower. It almost looks like the engineer that powers up your FSD, with a huge tower in the middle and all the buildings around. It's very cool settlement. Not the typical.
Yeah.
My God, it's a fortress. It's like the Tower of Saruman, even from the Lord of the Rings. Very nice design.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
I also didn't see the guy who did the tag here. If you scroll up, you see it. He tagged him, and then he came and said that. Something they do, I guess. For some reason or other. I wonder if it's...
the tower. A long way away, though.
No, but you did the right thing. I tried to land closer, and they started attacking me. I think this is even more heavily defended than the one from yesterday.
Oh, no.
So, but the thing is, we have only to reach the power grid,
There is two of us.
which is more achievable, I think. And most turrets on this side are of the anti-air variety, So I don't care much about that. Let me see if I can do... I think I can jump a lot, because this place has shitty gravity, like 0 gravity. And look at that, I'm practically flying. But unfortunately I missed the jump. I was very close to managing, and I couldn't do it.
Right, okay.
Not that I needed
So-
it, actually, because it's there. I think it will be easily achieved, you know. I don't know, it's an easy target, because it's on a side of the base that is outside of the walls. No turrets whatsoever. I haven't been attacked yet.
Just testing my turret.
The Tower of Saruman. Yeah, what did they say? Did they use a different strange word? I don't know. Solomon. I said the Tower of Solomon, maybe. I'm biblical like that. I am named Habakkuk in War
Tower
Thunder,
of
after all.
Yeah.
Yeah, the alarm is sounding, but no one gives a shit about what I'm going, actually. So, tell you what, I'll just go to the comms power grid and destroy it. It's very strange. The base is in full alert. It's
Where
only
are you?
now
Tell me
there's
you
they're only now deploying the drones, and I'm already at the objective. It's not like they can do much, I think. I'm getting a bounty, of course, and this is the console. Ooh, the Goliath is here, but he hasn't spotted me yet. I don't know, I must have been very lucky, because I'm destroying the objective right now. Yeah, mission completed, I think. Have I completed?
Updated. No, it's not. Look, it's complete, yeah.
Disable that mission updated. Disable the console array. Collect your reward. Perfect.
Oh.
Easy peasy. And also even better, because actually I have to go away. It's late. I'm now only noticing the time. I'll try to get away from this place with the SRV in the meantime. Maybe destroy... this is the Goliath itself. That is... Now they're noticing that I was here. But have I become invisible to these things? I don't know. Yesterday the same. They no longer attack me. This is the most helpful bug in the history of gaming. I don't know.
Not sure where you are.
I'm on the other side. I call now back the ship, and once I'm inside of it, I'll actually disconnect at once, because it's kinda late for me. Calling back the ship now. Cannot recall ship. I don't even have the time to do that. No, it's okay. I'll find the SRV here when I log back, and I'll go collect the reward, I guess. At least we did achieve the completion of the mission.
I targeted you, but I can't see you on the...
No, I'm just the SRV right now. The ship isn't
Yeah,
here.
I can't see you on the radar. Like, it targeted your SRV.
The SRV becomes almost invisible, I think, from radar. It's very hard to detect it. Well, okay. I guess
Driving around
that's
the
it.
base, but I can't see you.
I'm the opposite side, because actually we was on the opposite side of the jetty. I went to it and I kept going, because the Goliath
Okay,
was
so
there.
I'm
Well,
coming
but
around the side now.
I'm disconnecting right now, so don't worry. Just go collect the reward. Unfortunately, I'm out of time. Also, this afternoon, I won't be able to play. Unfortunately, I have something to do. But tomorrow morning, if you want, we can do this again. I'm having fun with it.
Might be online, I don't know.
Well, if you are.
I don't see you around here.
I'm out of the game.
Is that you?
I bet you don't. I'm out of the game. If you're seeing me, it's something very strange, I guess. Maybe an after image or something. And as I said, I really gotta run. So, if you are here tomorrow, you know my times. I'm rather enjoying to play Elite again. You know, I'm liking this game a lot. I'll do it again.
I can see something with like green lights. I don't know what that is. Like a
No idea. No, would be watch out. There might
Oh, it's
be
the
points
Goliaths,
of
right.
interest.
No, it's the Goliaths. There's 2 Goliaths out there. Like,
Yeah,
standing
there
with
were
green lights.
plenty. If they attacked me, I would have had no chance. Okay, see you tomorrow if we can. Bye. Good luck
Yeah,
with
see you.
your endeavors on this planet, this mysterious place. Bye bye. Ciao. And yeah, Nix. Of course, more than 3 hours, it would have to be in the morning for me, meaning this session right here that I'm ending now. For me, tomorrow is excellent. We can do it. No, tomorrow not. No, tomorrow is the same. I will start a bit later. Probably the day after tomorrow. We can sort it out later. No, I really gotta run. Send me, or I'll send you a private message to let you know my times. In the morning is the longest sessions I do. So we start together in my morning session. It will certainly last more. Let me know. This afternoon I cannot play. Tomorrow morning it will be a bit shorter. Tomorrow afternoon, I don't know what happens. Because actually, the new internet is coming, so it depends on the speed, the ability, and outcome of the technician, whatever he does. I might not even stream in the afternoon if it doesn't work from the get-go. But after that, finally, but starting the day after tomorrow, my internet problems will be gone, I hope, and we will no longer have the annoying disconnections. So, Nix, hear from you later. And to everyone watching to the very end, thank you as always. See you the next days. Tomorrow morning I'll be streaming. See you tomorrow morning. For a little short time, but still I will stream. Bye bye. Ciao from Italy.